All right. Before we get to let's do a little in-house house cleaning, housekeeping, in-house housekeeping.
I mean, all housekeeping is in the house.
That's not true.
Well, if it's outside, it's yard work.
Well, no. If you're sweeping, what if you're cleaning a table outside?
Then that's
not yard work.
It's
What's housekeeping?
It's not housekeeping. Housekeeping is definitionally within the house.
So you're saying a maid or a cleaning lady never does any work outside the house?
Oh,
ever.
they do.
Well, that's housekeeping.
No.
That's cleaning. Well, sure it is.
Housekeeping has to be in the house.
Where'd you get your haircut?
At my apartment.
Oh, okay. You're not going to your guy right now?
No.
No.
I haven't seen my guy since the pandemic started, and honestly, I don't think I ever will. I think I'm permanently going to have just shitty self-done haircuts.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll save like $20,000 a year.
Probably confess. So you're wrong about the housekeeping, but that's fine. Let's do some in-house. What's the phrase I'm looking for?
Housekeeping.
Let's do some housekeeping
within our metaphorical house.
Sure. So Will called you again yesterday?
Yeah, he did.
Did you call him back or no?
No. He texted me afterwards. It turns out he just wants his a camera charger that he left in Madawaska that I've had for.
Do you think that's really why he called? I mean, that sounds like the biggest bullshit. Okay. And you are putting together a poison pill offer for the studio, correct?
I think it's fair.
Was that the phrase you used on the phone yesterday?
No, I said poison pill.
Yeah, that's what I just said. Yes. It's essentially a $50,000 deposit for the that they won't get back
in that vicinity. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
I think it's just to cover our liability. We assume some risks. If we let him in here, we don't want him burning the building down.
A crazy show like that.
And that Greek guy downstairs ends up suing us because Will was smoking in the studio.
Right. We get fucked. Yes, I'm with you. Okay. And then Carano sent a long, detailed email to me and CC'd you on it.
Yes.
Which is ironic because it's really my first time looking at it. I'm guessing you've read it. This is a book here, man. Jesus. I like the way he ends it. This is a standing offer in perpetuity. Oh, thanks, Matt. Boy, nobody negotiates like him.
I was worried that there was going to be an expiration date on it.
I don't know. Well, I mean, boy, he's all right. Dear Kirk, CC Steve, I'm sure it's evident by now, but I'm very loyal to you and the show. You're the best.
That's true.
Which?
He's a very loyal guy. And you're the
I'm
best.
not the best? Oh, thank you. Maybe he's talking to you, too. Oh, it says to me.
Yeah, it does.
Right.
Yeah.
Does that bother you?
No.
Okay.
What is it? You think he's going to apply to me?
Well, maybe he thinks you're the best. Since we've met, my goal has been to provide value where I can, and I'd love to be able to do that in a formal capacity at some point in the future. The most likely scenario is that I'll never get that job. Where I would be helpful is you decide to move to a subscription-based service, particularly if you intend to build a network of content creators. There is no doubt KM Network. Oh, he's already got the name for it?
Well, I mean, we've come up with that. It's KMN.
I guess. I mean, it's like we're getting a lot of thought.
Well, it's the name of the YouTube channel.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. We'll be very successful and need an extra set of hands. I have technical expertise for this type of platform. Plus, Steve and I have an overlapping but complementary skill set in many ways. So all production, marketing, sales, and operational requirements get brought in-house. I can offload some of that burden. He's always offloading. That would fall on Steve, executing at the same high level. If employed by KMS, my wife and I would relocate closer to the studio. Now that is dedication right there. Watertown or Maine if you eventually move. Here's how I can help. And then he gets into all the...
I mean, you can't knock him for trying. As a great man once said.
Shooter's got to shoot.
Shooter's got to shoot.
True. But why does he keep...
Carano just shot his shot on you.
Why does he... No kidding. As far as I hear cars passing by and people at vending machines. Yeah, exit 7's hook socket. Yeah. Shut up, fucking stop. Come in your mouth. Shut up, stop. Tell him to shut up. How far is 290? Then he gets in all the wonderful things he can do, which he can do. But why does he keep doing this? I know that he wants to do this. Why does he keep... I told him specifically last Friday, the last time he was here, I understand you want to do this, and I think you can do this. Why does he keep doing this?
Just as a reminder, I mean, it's persistence. There's all kinds of stories about, like, look at Robbie, what's his name, at Barstool.
Fox.
Yes, Robbie, writes when he's 15 to Big Cat and keeps writing, and now he's a big star at Barstool. So
Big Cat's a nice guy, though. This will turn me off eventually.
Ooh, yeah. I hadn't considered that. Maybe Matt hadn't considered that either.
You know what I like when I go to a car dealership?
No human contact?
That. But you know what I like? You like these initials. SS. Soft sell.
Ah, okay.
That's what I like. A little bit. You don't have to. You've seen me around. I don't like the big sales, the big screaming people.
So what would your advice be to somebody who wants to work for Kirk Minahan?
Jump off a bridge. Leave me alone. I got my own problems. No, I mean, Carano's made it. Was this well done and impressive and appreciated? Was this document necessary?
Maybe not necessary, but I think it was just another reminder of the role that he would see in some kind of Kirk Minahan organization. I mean, I don't think you can knock him for it. It might bug you, but I mean, he's an independent contractor. He's trying to add to his again constellation of side hustles. Content.
Host guest for network shows like Daily Wrap-Up, Fan Shows, etc., live and produced. Create audio, video blogs, etc. for KMS and network. Suggest new shows and events. Propose questions for Sam Kennedy.
I believe that's a joke.
Oh, is it?
Remember, Mike, MGM, I have a question for Sam Kennedy.
Okay.
I believe that was his comical way of suggesting that he would do man on the street interviews.
Oh, okay. Well,
I thought that was the best part of the pitch, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah. Right. It's pretty good.
So as we speak right now, 5 minutes ago, 5 minutes from now, 5 minutes after that, the offer still stands, correct?
I believe that would be my understanding of perpetuity, yeah.
30 years from now.
Perpetuity.
75, I swing by, Matt, let's get to work, baby. He's in.
Perpetuity.
He'll move anywhere.
Well, yeah.
Relocate closer to the studio, or Watertown or Maine.
Yeah. So it's limited there. So
So we pull a Howie, he's out.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like he's going to Florida. Although I think his wife might feel a little bit more comfortable in Florida.
Well, you don't think she's comfortable here?
I think she'd be with people of her own culture.
He should have thrown in these willing to. I don't know if you heard of his failed restaurant business when he was on with me last week.
I did, yes, the burrito place.
He could maybe open up a little food truck for us during the show in the studio.
Why don't we just open up a restaurant here?
We could. We have 9 space. We're fucking renting things out left and right. Why not? Okay. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate Matt's effort, and certainly is being considered. But I mean, this is what I'm saying, though. Like, so
there's only so much soup in the pot.
Well, correct. There's only so much peanut butter you can put in your ear. We got Justin, who we're trying to make it happen with. And then you got people like Will and this Courtney Fallon, people who just like they just want to be part of do your own thing, I'm not saying it to Matt. I like Matt. I like everybody, but it's just like, who am I? Fucking handing out jobs?
You're the capo.
Yeah, but okay. Well, I mean, right now it's a 2-show operation right now, though I texted with Mike Geary yesterday.
Oh, you did?
I did.
Oh, this is news.
I texted with Mike Geary. He's doing okay. He seems like he's working through stuff and went back and forth a very little bit, but he seems like he's doing okay. But it's a 2-man show. And I suspect it's probably going to be a 2-man show for a long time. But I mean, if we went subscription, what was that, Mike? I didn't hear you.
We'll see.
Yeah, who knows? If we went subscription, in your mind, we go subscription and it's the number that we have in mind we hit, and it's a success. In your mind, a year in, how many employees do we have? Do I have? Do we have? Whatever.
I would say maybe 3 or 4.
Other than us, you're saying?
Yeah, it depends. It depends on how broad the vision is, because there's one vision that's very narrow and with less high-end growth potential, and then there's another.
That's not the way I think.
There's another vision that's broader with more investment in like equipment and human capital that ultimately has a higher end, income projection. I would say.
Right. Plus the Bad Signal show.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's got to be a part of the network.
Absolutely. It already is, right? I mean, they're just going to come, they're just going to hang, we're going to do a crossover show twice a week, right?
Listen, do you know what Amazon shares were selling for in 2000?
That's what I'm saying. See, you got the jump. I mean, I remember Netflix, they would send movies to me in like 2000. That's how it started. And now look, it's changed the world. Well, we'll see. Okay. Somebody else wants a handout,
I don't think he's asking for a handout.
Another deadbeat.
He's asking for an opportunity.
Well, I mean, do I send him this email about Quantum Week? You know what I'm saying? Like people just take advantage of my genius.
The thing is, if you sent him an email pitching your role on Quantum Week, he would accept it.
I'm not dismissing this. I'm just saying we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people just take advantage of my genius. The thing is, if you sent him an email pitching your role on Quantum Week, he would accept it. I'm not dismissing this. I'm just saying we're not there yet. You know what I'm saying? Like, What is this asshole Julie DeCaro tweeting about? God, is she a fucking asshole?
Well, the CEO of Barstool has just accepted a board appointment for the WWE.
Oh, believe me, I know. I'm Harry's. I'm trying to make this work for Harry, big time.
Oh, yes. Harry doesn't give a shit.
What do you mean?
Doesn't like women wrestling.
Well, he loves WWE though.
Okay,
and my boss is on the board.
Does he care about women involved in WWE?
Well, if she can get him to events and get him to meet his wrestlers, of course. Yeah, I would think so. Don't fuck this up for him, Steve. Jesus.
Do you think Eric is going to be like Trump coming out into the ring?
Maybe with a steel chair or something. It could happen.
It'd be awesome.
So they announced that she got the job, and then Julie DeCaro tweets, "A woman who has provided cover for Barstool to harass women. Cool." And then, there's a special place in hell for women to attack other women. She tweeted a couple of years ago.
Just a little shot and chaser.
She's insane.
From Julie DeCaro.
So what is that? So Eric is on the board?
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what that entails.
My dad was on boards and stuff.
Yeah.
It'll be good for her, but it's a nice way to make a couple of bucks and just go to a couple of meetings, I think. Although I imagine there'll be a lot of integration.
Yeah, exactly. There's going to be a ton of marketing crossover.
Do you think we'll be able to get WWE superstars on here? Like The Rock and Thrill Ride?
The Rock, maybe. Thrill Ride,
no.
Yeah.
It's a savage. This guy's a savage. Yeah. So we're going to get WWE down our throats now at Barstool. Do you think or no?
I guess
there already is some of that.
Probably see Robbie and Jared doing more of their WWE podcast.
That probably makes sense. Yeah, I remember Jared Carabas.
Yeah.
What happened to him? It's floated away. When's baseball? When's baseball over?
You're asking the wrong dude.
Oh, that's true. That's good. I forgot the Patriots played last night. That's how out of it I am.
Oh, it was awful.
Was it? You watched it?
Yeah, I tuned in and watched a little bit of the third quarter when it looked like it was going to be tight, and Brian Hoyer just sucked so bad it wasn't even.
They yank him?
I couldn't even watch it. I think so. I saw some stuff on Twitter about Stidham, but I don't know. I tuned out.
Is Hoyer on today with Greg Hill?
I think he is. We can have some of that for tomorrow.
We should have that. I love when people like Julie DeCaro, right? It's just unbelievable. Oh my God, I hate people. All right, what else do we got? What do we got? So we'll talk about our guest here in a little bit. We have a guest on today, Steve, which we'll talk about in a few minutes. It's the guy who fucking wrote that pathetic interview with Curtatone.
Yes.
Jonathan Soroff, is that right?
I believe so, yeah.
There's a story, how will Boston cope if Trump wins again? This guy is a lunatic. So we're going to talk, which I give this guy credit. He's coming on. I'm sure he knows who I am. I would think. I don't know. Maybe
he's a contributing editor to Bomag.
To Bomag, yes. Yeah. So we'll have this idiot on at 10 o'clock. But you never know.
I reread that piece this morning. It's so exhausting.
The Trump one?
Yeah.
So did I.
It's so tiring.
What's amazing is, like, I read it this morning. I was like, I thought this was like 50,000 pages. It took so long to read. I'm like, it's really not that long.
He doesn't understand that you have to vary the length of your sentences.
That's true.
Long sentences.
Yeah. I mean, I'll just give, before we get to him, I'll just, we'll talk about him later.
Yeah.
Where do you want to start?
Well, we can start with Marty Walsh, Marty Mile.
Mile.
Sorry that we've been covering very closely all summer long.
Oh, we broke.
But suddenly, once, Boston 25 or the Globe or the Herald,
that's okay.
Independent journalists pick it up. All of a sudden, then there's, some arrests happening there.
Well, yeah. So Marty has his yearly meeting with the South End residents, right?
And they're not happy. They're basically ready to throw tea in the harbor.
Essentially, the people who are paying for the city's entire existence.
Yes, they're in open revolt, saying that they're not going to pay their taxes. They're going to pull a John McAfee and not pay their taxes.
Well, that ends well usually. So when you see the footage again last night, you just want to puke. I mean, it is such a disgusting scene.
Just all these skags with needles hanging out of their arms.
They're doing these people so gross. And then you have these millionaires who are sitting there. This is their view every day. And you have Marty on, and we'll play the sound. And like,
he's having it tough.
You talk about passing the buck. Have you ever heard somebody take less responsibility for something that Marty Walsh does in this?
I'm telling you, it hits close to home. But it hits close to home.
This is the guy that you're endorsing for mayor.
Marty has suffered greatly as a result of methadone miles.
Let's be honest. Were it not for a break or two, Marty would be in flip flops with the fucking needle in his arm right there. I mean, could you see him with tattoos and four teeth missing?
I think he would be the dealer, though, right?
Maybe.
He's
the pimp.
Yeah, he's competent enough that he'd be the one.
Girls here. What do you want? Yeah, they'll suck you off for $20.
I get some yellow bed.
Yeah, I mean, you could just see him in there with a fucking thing on his head and the fucking tattoos, like an idiot, just sitting there with that empty look on his face.
He'd be a lot skinnier.
That's true. And instead, he's the mayor with that. And you look at this group of people and him in there. He looks like the dumbest person in the room. That dumb open mouth of his, and then he starts yapping away. But we'll hear. Well, go ahead.
I'm not happy. And when people drive through there, all my friends and everyone I know drive through there, they send me a text. Okay, I get a text every time.
Okay, so stop. So stop real quick. So stop real quick.
That's
What's going on here?
Huh?
That's the cut.
Okay, so that's in response to one of the people complaining to him. And if I am paying whatever $25,000 a year in taxes, and if you're in some condo, $2,000 a month in HOA and whatever, and you're here listening to Marty's burden about having to get texts from your friends, I would say, fuck you, you idiot. His other stuff is worse. I mean, at one point he's like, what am I supposed to do? Send people back? I can't do that. It's like, well, yeah, they're breaking the law, shithead. Like, you're the mayor of the city. Your own police chief wants to fucking chop your head off, probably. Thinks you're an idiot too.
So this is the kicker on the end of the report. This is a pretty good TV stand-up report.
And in response to the overwhelming number of recent complaints about human defecation on people's stoops and in people's yards, the mayor says he's going to look into the city's current policy about not cleaning up human waste off of private property. He did not offer any type of immediate solution for the number of needles people have been finding.
Yeah, we look at this. So people are shitting on the floor. Okay, we're going to look at that. That's not good. That's not good. People aren't scooping their poop. That's not good. That's not good. No, they should be scooping that up.
See, the thing is, we got a policy on the books that says we can't clean up the shit. So what we might do is just not clean up the shit.
So you tell me you shit all over the place. That's human, not dog shit. That's human shit. All right, we'll get somebody poop. Somebody should scoop that poop up for you. That's not right. You know what? We'll look into it. We'll get a committee. We'll put the committee together. We'll spend some money. We'll do some research on it.
But the first thing, you have to organize the poop scoopers union, because you can't just throw them in a scoop of poop without having protection. And then dude's going to kick up to the top.
Then you're going to be bidding for the shovels, and then that's going to be a whole thing. It's going to be a whole battle. Marty's going to make some nice money out of that. Do you have the answer where he says, like, what am I supposed to do, basically? You know what I'm talking about? When he's like, I can't, people in New York, they send people back. I don't send people back. Fucking mayor of the city. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'll give Marty this, though. He never, is he's not that rattled very much,
No, he's not. It's almost like he's used to being in situations where he doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
Could a law and order, to quote the great president, Donald J. Trump, could a law and order candidate swoop in right now and win the election in Boston, or no?
No,
it's just too far gone.
Not at all. There's the overwhelming thing driving all of the elections is going to be Trump.
If you live in Boston and you're surrounded by protesters and shit and just decay, people are fleeing the cities, by the way. Fleeing them. You can't find it?
Oh, I'm looking for it right now.
It's in the story. I mean,
I know. I didn't think that was a good cut, so I didn't pull it.
Oh, it's not good?
Oh no, it didn't really make much sense.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It's just the issue is there's this bridge from Boston to Quincy that connects to a drug rehab facility, and they show in the report that they're blowing it up.
They do show.
And so
that.
his entire thing is, well, Quincy won't let us build that bridge so we can export our drug addicts.
So then I have to have those people here because of that.
Yes, I have to have this comfort center, and they never really address the policy of refusing to arrest like people who are trafficking in drugs.
Right.
Earlier this week, there were 7 arrests and then 10 more warrants issued. I mean, surprise, surprise, people are going to stop taking and selling drugs if you start arresting them.
What
for
about
taking and selling drugs.
What about there's some illness that's going on in the country right now too. I feel like that may be spread fairly commonly through those people.
We're so far past that. We are so far past that.
Doesn't matter.
Honestly, that entire area is so toxic. They're all immune by now. They're like Trump. They're immune.
Okay, but how about random people going by?
I think random people at this point are kind of keeping clear.
Oh, the leader of the free world is now telling us that if you're affected by COVID, you're a pussy, basically. So,
well, yeah, it's true.
Look, Trump has gone all in. He's
consistently been at the front of this pandemic, leading. Okay, he is leading us through this pandemic at the front lines.
He has clearly gone into the live your life. I'm ripping the mask off. Deal with it.
Yeah, I think he's gonna campaign against the lockdowns, the anti-pandemic stuff. It's really his only strategy now. Biden has broken out to a clear lead. The usual formula is not going to work. So if he runs against the lockdowns and counts on people's basically, frustration with the entire economic shutdown, maybe he can capitalize.
I guess. I suppose. Barstool Breakfast. Help us settle an important debate. How do you wipe?
Are you kidding me?
I actually don't think they listen to the show, if we're being honest.
I know, but it's just kind of funny because it's like the second other
Barstool will retweet it, I'm sure.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
No doubt about that, but yeah.
Do you want to hear his balcony statement from last night?
The president of the United States?
Because I thought he sounded different.
Really?
He sounded like he might be a little jacked up on dexamethasone.
Well, I think there's pictures of he looks different now.
Well, I mean, you're sick. You spend some time in the hospital. You're gonna look different. Maybe he's
I don't
not
think
getting
it's-
makeup. Maybe
I
he's
don't
not
think it's
getting
the
his
same
tanning
person.
salon. Well,
Here he is an hour ago before we play the sound. This is what he's doing. Flu season is coming up.
oh, he's gonna remind us all to get flu shots.
Many people every year, sometimes over 100,000, and despite the vaccine, die from the flu. Are we going to close our country? No. We have to learn to live with it. Just like we're learning to live with COVID. In most populations, far less lethal. 1, 2, 3 exclamation points. That's what he's doing now. Yeah. He also wants to pack our great United States Supreme Court. He is going all in this morning. We're going to Trump blizzard. So, yeah. Biden and the Democrats just clarified the fact they are fully in favor of, parentheses, end parentheses, late-term abortion.
It's true.
Right up until the time of birth and beyond, which would be execution. Biden even endorsed the governor of Virginia, who stated this clearly for all to hear. Get out and vote. So they're in favor of it post-birth?
Yeah, that's the Ralph Northam statement.
That's the blackface guy?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he could be the blackface guy or the Klan hood guy. It was never made clear.
Okay. What is it? That's true. What is his policy on? But what is he actually saying?
He's
not saying they should kill healthy 2-week-old babies.
Not specifically healthy babies, but he did say that in some cases, after a child's born, you just make it healthy and let it die. Like, keep it comfortable and let it die.
Well, don't you wish that happened with Andy Mayo?
No. I mean, Andy Mayo's life
Really?
has value.
To who?
I'm sure his family loves
Scientists
him.
who look at those bolts? Like, where? That's what I'm saying. Like, there's some people, like, it's okay that you say it'd be fine if some people were dead.
I don't know. If the draft came back, he might be useful.
He's like 90, and he's so fat. What would he do? Sit there and bitch? You know, his troops would kill him in about 3 seconds.
Well, he'd have been proud to serve.
I guess. There's nobody you wish was dead that's alive right now?
Maybe like, terrorists, people who have committed crimes against humanity.
Not just enemies in your life, no?
No.
I'm with you, man.
I don't really have any enemies.
You don't?
I mean, I have shared enemies.
The liberals.
I've taken on your enemies, but just because I disagree with them politically doesn't mean I wish death upon them.
All right.
It's part of being conservative.
And Christian, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. What are we playing? The president?
Yes.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I just left Walter Reed Medical Center, and it's really something very special.
So, first, have you seen all the people saying,
Close
we need to defund Walter Reed? It's like, this is where veterans who have like their entire body burned off go and get free health care.
A few years ago, it was disgraceful how disgusting Walter Reed was. Remember, they had to basically fix it. Remember, it was the walls were fucking falling apart.
And I mean, there's all kinds of problems with VA healthcare because it's basically socialized medicine, but it is a good top tier facility where vets get free healthcare. And Jennifer Rubin and all these other nuts are she's Maureen Dowd is like, oh, Walter Reed had a great reputation until today.
What do you think of VFWs? Do you ever go there?
VFWs?
Yeah. Did Howie ever do the VFW circuit or no?
I don't know that we did. I mean, I've been to VFW.
I never think of VFWs. I think of like chicken dinners and like Jello and stuff, and people are just talking. No.
Yeah, I think of like bean suppers. And listening to the local candidate for county commissioner.
Well, bean supper is a big main thing.
Yeah.
So what is a bean supper?
Well, it's a bean supper.
Okay, what am I getting? What am I getting for dinner? If I sit down for a bean supper.
Well, you're probably getting red snappers. Biscuits.
What beans are we talking? Baked beans.
Baked beans. Yeah. Yeah, big old thing of baked beans. Kind of like what we had in Madawaska.
That's not bad.
Only home cooked by some grandmother. I mean, bean suppers are good. You're going to get a little coleslaw.
Probably
going to get some yeast rolls.
Do you get regular hot dogs, not the disgusting ones, or no?
No, you get the good ones. The red snappers.
But you don't get normal ones. They're gross.
You might. I mean, it's not like a rigid heterodoxy that's enforced on bean suppers broadly.
Think anybody's ever said heterodoxy and red snappers in the same sentence until now?
Perhaps.
Huh, okay. When was the last time you were at a bean supper? Why don't we have a...
Oh, geez.
Why don't we have a Minifan bean supper?
I suppose we could, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's find the VFW and do a Minifan bean supper for the vets.
Okay.
Are you in?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
What's your problem
bean
with that?
supper. I don't have a problem. I love a bean supper.
Well, I'd like to do that. I'd like 2 hot dogs, some baked beans. I'd be very happy. That's to me is a fine. And I actually put I put baked beans in the hot dog.
It's good.
It's very good. It's one of the best things there is.
Hot dogs get a bad rap, but they are very good.
They do? From who?
I need they're considered
comfort food
for the hoi polloi. No, poor people food.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you can't beat it. I could eat that every day.
I'm a huge coleslaw fan too. Just because of the texture. I like the nice crunch of a coleslaw.
I don't like it.
Yeah, but you can do it right. You can't
see carrots, right?
Yeah, carrots, cabbage.
Mayo? Is that what that's or no?
It depends. You can do it with olive oil. You can do it with mustard. You can do it with mayo. I don't like a coleslaw that's too drippy and watery.
Do you put coleslaw in a hamburger or no?
Coleslaw on pulled pork.
Oh, is that? Yeah, that's what it is. Okay.
This weekend I made some lobster rolls.
Down the Cape.
Mixed a little coleslaw into the lobster.
How was the political debate down the Cape? Were you quiet during the whole thing or no?
Yeah, I just kind of leaned into all the dumb Trump's dying memes.
Oh,
Just like,
okay.
oh, that's funny.
Were there any battles or no? No arguments?
No, there are no battles.
No.
I know how to tactically be meek.
Oh, so give me an example.
Like, it's a lot of not swinging at pitches. Like if someone says, Lord willing, he dies, I'm not going to be like,
That was said?
well, no,
Okay,
I'm just
all right.
giving that as an example.
Yes.
And I'm not going to say like, well, yeah, hopefully Pence fucking brings back the Handmaid's Tale. You know, you just don't swing at it. You just say, this book I'm reading is great.
What are you reading?
The Moon is a Harsh Mistress by Robert Heinlein.
What is it about?
It's a 1960s science fiction novel about a radical anarchic uprising on the lunar penal
Can you read something
colony.
present that we maybe use for the show at some point?
This is present in that it.
I know
it
it's
invokes.
this dystopian.
No, it invokes. No, it's not dystopian. It invokes classic themes of humanity.
Well, great. How will you use that in the show?
I'm using it right now.
All right, play the sound. Jesus Christ.
Doctors, the nurses, the first responders, and I learned so much about coronavirus. And one thing that's for certain, don't let it dominate you. Don't be afraid of it. You're going to beat it. We have the best medical equipment. We have the best medicines.
What about the people who've died so far?
It kind of seems like coronavirus is turning out to be like AIDS in that if you have enough
Like what?
money, like AIDS.
Oh, if you're rich enough,
Yeah, if you're rich enough, you're fine.
I guess.
Like, honestly, I was in and out.
Isn't it really like everything else? I mean, I guess. I mean, yeah.
To an extent, yeah.
I like the way he's making it seem like he's a football coach. Like, don't let it dominate you. Attack it. Don't be afraid of it. Like,
Firm up that O-line. Let's go.
Like, I mean, shouldn't we be? I mean, I don't really want it. I mean, if I get it, whatever. But I mean, it's not.
Well, you had earlier said that you were planning just to let it dominate you if you did get infected.
That's true.
So
that's true. My theory is they should just give it to everybody.
Herd immunity. That's kind of where I'm pointing.
Chickenpox, have fucking parties and have everybody like South Park and they spit in each other's throats.
Did your parents bring you to a chickenpox party?
No, but kids did. I got it.
I think I was brought to a chickenpox
really?
party. I'm not sure, but I think I was.
But they don't have chickenpox anymore.
Well, they vaccinate against it. Because,
that's what I mean.
Yeah, because they know it's linked to shingles now.
Right. Yes. Which I got.
When?
2015.
Was it bad?
Brutal.
Ugh.
I got it about 2 weeks after my dad was first diagnosed with cancer. I got shingles. They say it can be stress related, and I got it, and it was all down my right side, into my armpit, up, and it's hard. You can't describe the pain, but you can't.
It's like prickly nerve pain.
You can't move. You can't. You literally you're sitting there like you just can't move at all, and if you move at all, it's like getting stabbed. It's fucking hell.
It can come back at any time.
I am very well aware.
You got to try and manage your stress levels. So
I'm doing the best. I'm doing the best I can. Now it's unlikely. The doctors tell me it's very unlikely to come back, but it can come back. And I've seen some. So that whole time I'm looking at them. I mean, if people get them on their eyelids, on their. It's like chicken. I mean,
it can cause blindness.
It can cause blindness. Imagine that if I started slowly going, sitting there next to Mike today, learning to knit a fucking sweater.
Actually, big Carano in the big chair.
The Matt Carano show with Steve Robinson.
Sidekick Blind Kirk.
I'd be quantumly Chris and Carano with Steve Robinson producing. Oh, God. Anything else from the president or no?
Recently. And you're going to beat it. I didn't feel so good. And 2 days ago, I could have left 2 days ago. 2 days ago, I felt great, like better than I have in a long time. I said just recently.
20 years.
Better than 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Don't let it dominate. Don't let it take over your lives. Don't let that happen. We have the greatest country in the world. We're going back. We're going back to work. We're going to be out front. As your leader, I had to do that. I knew there's danger to it, but I had to do it. I stood out front. I led. Nobody that's a leader would not do what I did. And I know there's a risk, there's a danger, but that's okay. And now I'm better.
What is he talking about?
I don't know.
That's my favorite.
Who knows?
Maybe I'm immune. I don't know.
What is he talking about?
I think he's
You
trying.
speak Trump. What is he saying?
He's trying to portray the idea that he was out doing rallies and
Biden's
caught
in
the
the
virus
basement?
because he was leading.
And
He was
Biden's-
trying to be a role model to America that we can't let the virus lock
Unlike
us down.
Hyde and Biden.
Unlike Hyde and Biden, yes, correct.
Okay. Well,
Unlike that big fat pussy hiding Biden,
That's
hiding
right.
in his basement,
That's right.
too afraid of getting coronavirus. I challenge you, Joe. Come out and get coronavirus like I did.
And the
We're like a
debate-
breath away from him saying he got coronavirus on purpose just to show he was stronger than Biden.
Yeah, they gave me a shot. And what's her face got it yesterday?
They gave me a petri dish filled with coronavirus and I licked it.
Your girl got it yesterday, huh?
Kayleigh McEnany.
Yeah. Jeez, not good.
No, it's a super spreader event at the White House. There's somebody who, again, the good, left-wing memes about this. Somebody who tweeted out like New Zealand, Thailand, Vietnam, and one other country have fewer cases of coronavirus than the White House.
Well,
it's like,
as far as we know.
when you put it, yeah, exactly. Oh, you can count on New Zealand, not
That's true. But that's one good
up.
point Trump made in the debate when Biden kept saying, Trump's like, how do you know what fucking China's numbers are, you idiot? Like, we trust them now?
China or Russia.
Yeah.
Even the United States, really.
You can trust Milton's. I know that. The store for men is open and ready for all men of fans. We're going to bring Justin. I got a kind of a busy week this week, unfortunately. But next week we're bringing Justin, correct?
You getting in a little bit more golf before the weather turns?
Yeah, something like that. Justin, next week, is that what we're saying?
Yes.
All right, good. And we're going to bring him. He's going to look great. He's going to look great. Well, what would Trump say? Look great? Beautiful? Tremendous?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Beautiful.
Tremendous.
You go to miltons.com if you're not from in the area. Your Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vines, Michael Kors, Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren, all on sale. Timberland shoes, Tommy John, Under Armour, all the new stuff for you guys working at home. The stores are in South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square in Chestnut Hill. At Milton's, you'll be as comfortable in our stores as you'll be in our clothes. South Shore Plaza again, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. Or online at miltons.com, the original sponsor of the Kirk Minahan Show, the original sponsor of Enough About Me, and the original sponsor of Kirk Minahan himself. And by the way, an original sponsor of our bosses at Barstool Sports. Don't forget, they were there at the beginning as well. Not afraid to take chances on talent. Could be a sponsor of Bad Signal, but probably not. Who knows? You never know, right? I mean, you want to get in these great things right at the beginning.
No, it's never going to happen.
We're not going to have our show will not advertise on Bad Signal?
No.
Oh, okay, fine. You go to miltons.com right now. Check out the biggest sale ever page. Would you feel comfortable? Are you confident enough? Here's a question for you. You get a nice new, not a suit, but a nice new casual shirt and some nice khakis in Milton's. Are you confident enough that you can have a bean supper without spilling it?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. I am a seasoned bean supper eater.
I have had plenty of baked beans and hot dogs dinner, but I am a sloppy I will get baked beans on a shirt.
Are we going to have to get a bib for you?
Could be. I mean, I'll wear my Miltons proudly, but I don't want to screw it up either. Does Miltons have bibs?
I don't think so. Oh, handkerchiefs. They've got pocket squares.
I guess the point of it, though,
We could fashion you one.
That's true.
I mean, handkerchiefs and pocket squares used to be much more functional. Now they're largely just for show.
I'm not at the point in my life where I want to start wearing bibs yet. I don't think I'm there. I mean, I'm not far, but I don't think I'm there yet.
Do you like lobster?
No.
No, okay.
No,
Lobster's one where it's acceptable.
Well, you have
to
to.
wear bibs.
Well, you
They
almost
just
have
explode.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever been to the clam shack in Kennebunkport?
Not in Kennebunkport. I've been to Bob's Clam Hut in Kittery, though.
Kittery, yeah, right.
That's
off
a good one.
Right by the outlets there.
I'm a Ken's Place guy. You know that.
Sure. My great friend Steve Kingston at the Clam Shack Kennebunkport. Welcome you there anytime, Steve. We can sit in the back where the Bush family sits. Last time I sat there was with Jerry Callahan.
Sit back there. Maybe start a war.
I don't think that's necessary. You can go and look at the water and just enjoy your lobsters. Famous lobster roll. They're probably close to the season yet?
I think so.
Yeah,
they're probably
there,
coming
right?
up. We're right in that. Yeah. We're right in the mix.
But we love Milton's anyway. Of course, miltons.com. Go there today. Help out us, help out yourself, and help out the great people at Milton's. What else we got?
Well, Joe Biden said something yesterday that had a Republican said it would be leading CNN and MSNBC, and every single other Republican would have to answer for it.
I don't think so.
There'd be accusations of systemic racism.
I don't see any racism at all in this.
We need to start a national conversation about this, and there would be protests in the street. But because Joe Biden said it and there's a D behind his name.
Well, forget that. Forget all that. If Steve Robinson said this during the show today, would you say to me after, should we take that out?
Yes, correct.
Okay, yes. I think that this would qualify, correct? Yes. Here's the very possibly, Steve Robinson says probably, the next president of the United States, coming up, by the way, on his 78th birthday.
You see, geez, the reason I was able to stay sequestered in my home is because some black woman was able to stack the grocery shelf.
Jesus Christ. What does he mean?
I think he's trying to talk about the...
He points at somebody.
Basically, the stereotype is that, black women are menial labor,
right, and,
are at the bottom of the economic hierarchy. And I think he's trying to say the only reason I've been able to have this comfortable existence is because, black women are working hard.
Right.
But, and honestly, I don't think that comment in and of itself indicates that Biden is a racist or that he doesn't like black women.
Well, I would say Biden's racial history is troublesome as Trump's.
There's the other things.
Right.
Exactly.
I'm not even saying, but I don't think
there's the super predator stuff.
But I also don't think he's a racist, Biden. I don't think he's a racist. He's a 78-year-old guy.
He's like old man racist.
Yeah, I mean, he was the vice president for a black. I don't think Joe Biden is racist.
He's a black president for the first
you
clean
got
black
the
guy.
first sort of mainstream African American who is articulate and bright and clean and nice looking guy.
So Clarence Thomas wasn't clean?
Well, no, running for president. Clarence Thomas didn't run for president. I actually almost know what he's like. Jesse, what he is saying is he's the first one. What he should have said, I think he said mainstream, right?
Yeah.
That's what he meant. Like the first one who could play across America. Jesse Jackson was not for everyone. You know what I mean?
In Delaware, the largest growth in population is Indian Americans moving from India. You cannot go to a 7-Eleven or a Dunkin' Donuts unless you have a slight Indian accent. I'm not joking.
He's not joking. Should be clear. That's not, well, all right, fine. That's a tough one to spin. That would be racist. But, but I mean, we play this game all the time. Obviously, if there was sound of Trump saying that in 1988 or whatever, it would be
evidence of systemic racism in the Biden family, and But and again, I don't want to go try and play the game and say Biden's a big racist. Like sometimes he speaks like an idiot, and
also just sounds whiny when the right's like. After a while, it's like we there is a clear that we understand there's a double standard. It's not even. It's over. The other side isn't even arguing it.
I think the solution to
that... Wait till you hear this guy in, 20 minutes. He's going to be a lunatic.
I think you have to point up the double standard, but you also can't try and execute on it the way the left would. Like, you can acknowledge it's a double standard, but then you can't just be like, oh, well, Biden is disqualified from this election because he's obviously a racist now. Because then you're guilty of your own hypocrisy because you're behaving exactly as the left does.
All right, what do we got? Anything else? What sound do we have? Anything good?
Pedo Poachers got another one, actually.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
Who'd they get? Gee, I wonder who they got.
Yeah, he's right here. Yeah, should have known this was going to happen.
Now I feel like stupid about doing it.
Yeah. God damn it.
Makes sense.
You made the wrong decision.
I question myself all the time.
I'm going to get your plates. You want to run from this now?
I don't know.
I have all the chat logs. I have everything.
The fact that I'm doing this, is it silly? I don't know.
Disgusting ass, bro. I'm not a cop. You're not being detained. I do have some questions for you. I want to know why you were here today and why do you think it's okay to meet a 14-year-old minor off the internet?
I do it every day, you dumb fuck.
Just know you were going to come here and destroy a kid's life.
Again, I wasn't in the right state of mind.
He's combative.
Yeah. Jeez. Well, they go through the stages.
Jeez.
Denial, anger, bargaining, whatever.
Yeah, I read that. I read this yesterday. Jeez, God. Oh, but we have that Dale call?
The Dale Arnold cameo, you mean?
Yeah, was there another Dale thing?
Hey, Pat and Pete, this is Dale Arnold from WEEI in Nesson. Your buddy Robert wanted me to check in. He tells me you guys moved away about 3 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
He also
so
tells me, and I think
rough.
he knows that I'm sort of into this sort of thing, that you all love Halloween and ghost stories and scary movies and things like that. I've been on a ghost hunt or two in my day. I'm not sure what I believe or don't believe yet, but I've got an open mind. But more than anything else, they wanted you to know that they're thinking of you. They continue to wonder how you're doing.
That's nice.
And what he wanted to do was wish you guys both a happy birthday. And I think they're hoping, by the way, that you get visited by some spirit. If it works for you, it works for me. If that's what you want, then that's what I want for you as well. More than anything else, I want to thank you for being a fan of EEI. And I'm told you still listen in on the app, and we appreciate that as well.
What?
So Robert wanted me to make sure I
them.
wished a happy birthday to Pat and Pete. Happy to do that. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I hope things continue to go very spookingly well for you. Bye.
They're both dead, Dale.
Well, they are going spookingly well, I suppose. Is it just me, or does he now have not just the Bruins helmet, but an Emmy?
Oh, he does.
He's got that Emmy
one of those,
just kind of conspicuously placed in the corner of the frame.
They hand out those local sports enemies
God,
like you wouldn't fucking believe. Like they just, you see these people that say they're Emmy winners. It's like, no, Bryan Cranston is an Emmy winner.
Or the
like James Gandolfini won Emmys. Yeah, regional. That's what it is.
The best one is the regional Emmy nominee.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like, there's not an actual Emmy. That's funny though. He's such a robot too.
I'm convinced that all of his cameo income comes from Minifans.
I would say 90%. I mean, there must be some random loser Bruins fans, I guess.
I would think it'd be more somebody whose dad is like 70.
That's what I
and
mean.
Really,
Well, that's what I mean.
really loves it, and then their kids get it for him.
Right.
Yeah.
But then wouldn't you just get like Ray Bork or somebody?
I would think so. Maybe you don't have the money to get that kind
What's
of thing.
Dale? $30? Is that right?
Yeah, I think it's
saw.
like 35 something. Yeah.
Right. I saw the name of the person was Robert S. McKenzie. Sporty S. McKenzie. But that was well done because Pete and Pat is, if he said it's Kirk for Pete and Pat, he would not do it.
Yeah.
Like I think Dale's stupid, but he's not that stupid. But he's so like.
But how desperate is he for that $35?
That's true. It's true. But his voice was like, I've got a few theories myself about these, but I'm not sure what I believe yet. Like, what are you talking about? And he can't even. He's so nervous. He's like,
I wish somebody could get him on. If someone in this world could get him on a podcast and really tease out of him the ghost theories.
Well, we heard it.
I know we did, but just like really get him to go all in on it again.
But I didn't really. What was it? It was he's not.
He's not convinced.
He doesn't like scary movies. Frightened. What is it?
He doesn't like scary horror movies
because they scare him. But he doesn't mind. But he'll stay in a haunted house.
Yes, but he doesn't know where he is on the existence of spirits and the supernatural.
Right. I mean, do you think the houses are haunted?
No.
Like, how would that work?
Well, in the state of New York, I think it's like a mandated disclosure if someone has died in a building.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because of ghosts.
That's stupid.
There's the idea of haunted houses.
Don't you think somebody's been murdered in this complex at some point?
Oh yeah, of course.
I mean, there's any doubt. Well,
I'm
looking over an empty seat right now. Good point. Ooh. I'm going to walk you into taking a leave of absence. 3 easy steps. No, Mike, it's good for you. Not me, you. No, Mike, if you're not happy, you can't come back.
I question myself all the time. They're all dead.
What was that?
They're all dead.
Who's dead? What's that from?
All of them, I don't know.
We could just have Mike Sound as a third host on the show.
We could.
You know what I'm saying? What do you think of that, Mike?
The fact that I'm doing this, is it silly? I don't know.
How many mic drops? You have 4? Mike, stop laughing. Come on, this is serious. No. Mike, no, stop laughing, Mike. Mike, stop. Mike.
Well, whatever.
Mike, stop laughing.
No, that annoyed me. Yeah.
If I say stop laughing again, Mike, maybe you'll start laughing. No, stop, Mike, stop. How's it going, though, Mike? Like, overall, how's the experience? What do you mean? What's going on? What's wrong with that?
I don't know. It's just, it never fucking ends.
That might be his best moment. Whatever it was we were talking about, he had no idea what we were talking about. What was it?
It was some Turtle Boy story.
That's right.
Some Turtle Boy story about a college professor.
It just never fucking ends. That was a good Mike moment. Thank you, Mike. He had his moments. I know you hate him, Steve, but he had his moments.
Not true.
What's not true? He didn't have his moments?
No, that I hate him. He had plenty of moments.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he'll have in the future. What else do we have?
Well, Fitzy gave his instant reaction to the Pats game last night. If you're interested in any sports commentary.
Sure I am. So the Patriots are now 2-2? Right?
I think that's accurate.
2-2. Is Cam Newton, I would imagine, is not playing this weekend?
I don't think so. I think he has to quarantine for at least 10 days, right?
Okay. I saw someone
unless he's like Trump. He might be immune.
Oh, that's true, yeah. And before we get to Fitzy, the Patriots took some shit for this trip on 93.
They did. Yeah, I heard it on WBZ driving home. There was a little bit of populist anger expressed on Twitter,
as there should be in these times. As much as I like the Kraft family and the Patriots, I don't think they should be given. I just don't think they should be given preferential treatment.
So their excuse was that they paid for the police detail, as they always have, and it stopped traffic for all of 3 minutes.
Yeah, but it's not really how it works, though, because it slows everything down.
Yes.
Like, that's sure, but, like, you know, if the thing keeps going, everything slows down.
So how would you like to be the guy who was, on a short leash at work and you were 10 minutes late and got fired because of the Patriots?
Sure, but even
I don't know if that actually happened, but still.
I'm sure it didn't, but even just a normal person, they just get up, they're fucking dealing with this pandemic, they're dealing with their kids being homeschooled, they're dealing with shit, or a woman, whatever, and they're driving to work and they just fucking have to wait because a football team is going by. I would be like, fuck these guys.
So I think that the state of Massachusetts has to treat all corporations equally when it comes to buying these police details.
I agree.
So I think that somebody should get a police detail for the Wilbur show.
No, I'm not. I'm just folks. I will not be. I'm not better than. I won't.
Right.
You can do that if you like. Yeah,
I'll
you
do
can do it. How much? It's got to be super expensive.
I guess it depends on. It's probably by hour. I know there's with police details because we went through this with the Sherborne Prayer Vigil.
Yeah,
because it's based on you have to hire a minimum number of cops for a minimum number of hours.
Okay,
so it's like $100 per cop per hour, 4-hour minimum. And if you add the car, there's probably a distance charge. So you're probably looking at for the Patriots. I bet they probably spent 10-15 grand on that police detail just to get them out of there.
For what purpose, really? I mean, they would have got there
just to go out there and get their asses kicked.
They would have got there in time. Like, I mean, they would have got. So it was a difference of what, 15 minutes?
Yeah, 15, 20, maybe more.
I guess. Why were they on? Were they on 93 South?
Yeah, because
north rather.
Part of the team flew out of Providence. Part of the team flew out of Logan. Remember, they had the COVID plane and the non-COVID plane.
Yeah. Why didn't they just have 2 planes out of Providence?
It's a good question.
I don't know. I'll ask Robert later. So what were we playing here?
This is your friend Fitzy, your comic inspiration, reacting to the game last night.
Okay.
Hey, that was awesome! A colonoscopy at the same time as a root canal, rescheduled on a Monday night.
That's bad.
Don't let that final score deceive you, Pats fans. They didn't have Cam, they had COVID concerns, and they traveled and played on the same day. I know, no excuses, but they gave it their everything, and then some. Just that 2020 the refs and Brian Hoyer had plans otherwise. Say Brian Hoyer at my house and it's $10 in the swear jar. I'm not even going to go over the plays you shoot the bet on. I'm not. These Pats are too good. They're feisty. They deserve better. They can go toe to socially distanced toe with anyone. Harris runs straight and hard. N'Keal Harry is growing up. And Stidham isn't Brian Hoyer. Don't say they can't compete. Be proud of this team. Also, I hope all the refs from tonight's game get gout and a flat tire on the way home.
I can't do it. Jesus Christ. Who listens to that shit?
I don't know.
It's fucking awful.
Dale and Keefe retweeted it from their show account like this was some incisive analysis.
Gee, I mean, they pretend that's funny must be so... I just wouldn't be able to do it. God, that's awful. It's fucking awful. Jesus. Well, okay. Well, a good take by Fitzy. So gout is where you won't wish COVID on those refs, I guess.
No, just gout.
Okay. All right. What else we got? Jesus.
So we've got a little bit. Well, first, I don't know if you ever wanted to get into Chris Cuomo's reaction last night to the whole Trump.
He was not happy.
He was not happy at all, and he's going off, accusing Trump of a propaganda scene.
Yes, I saw that.
So he gets off the helicopter, he walks up onto the deck,
rips the mask off.
Yeah, rips the mask off, but then apparently came back out and later reshot some parts of it because they're going to make it into a commercial.
Yeah.
And the CNN cameras or the news cameras were still running, whatever. And so Chris Cuomo was like, "This is propaganda. This is propaganda." But I mean, it takes all of 5 seconds for everyone to point out just a couple of things about CNN, like the Andrew Cuomo interviews.
Well, yeah, I mean,
that might be, some people might consider that a little propagandistic.
Yeah, I would say.
Or how about the time where Chris Cuomo allegedly had COVID-19 and restaged himself coming out of his basement?
Yes.
And we later found out that he'd been out of the house a bunch, just walking around without a mask on and traveling to the Hamptons.
Never produced a COVID test, correct?
Yes, probably never had it. At the same time, by the way, that his wife was publishing like homeopathic cures where you like take a bath in bleach to cure yourself.
We asked for Chris Cuomo on?
I think we did a while ago, maybe at the start. But back when we found his wife's blog about the bleach baths. I think we asked. We can ask again.
Let's ask again. Yeah. But I don't need to hear Cuomo. I heard you. Anything else?
I've got a little bit of Florentine.
Well, 1 second. Let's do Hydrant first. Maybe we'll do Florentine with a caller later. See if that guy wants to talk now, Steve.
Soroff?
Yeah. Drinking enough water is critical for a healthy lifestyle. It increases your brain power, boosts your productivity. There's no doubt. I got a big, what do I have? It's a quart I have right here of water. Mm-hmm. Prevents bad breath and even helps you lose weight. 10 cups a gallon. The good news is it doesn't have to be so complicated. Hydrant helps you hydrate faster. Which one do you use, Steve?
I use the lemon. They offer a line that has just a little bit of caffeine in it. It's almost as much as a cup of coffee, and it's nice. Wakes you up in the morning. If you're not feeling something like hot, bitter, if you don't want to go to Dunkin' Donuts and spend $3, it's just a nice little pick me up in the morning.
Absolutely, it's a great deal. 100% satisfaction guarantee, and it gets you a full refund, which you're not going to need. I promise you that. It tastes incredible, and it works. It starts just $1 a packet for a 30-day supply. Save even more with a monthly subscription. $1 a packet with a monthly subscription. and you save 25% off your first order. drinkhydrant.com/Kirk. See if he wants to come on in 5 minutes, Steve. drinkhydrant.com/Kirk or enter our promo code Kirk at checkout. That's drinkhydrant.com/Kirk. Enter our promo code Kirk for 25% off your first order. Do that right now, please. Our great friends at Hydrant. drinkhydrant.com/Kirk, where water meets wellness. 25% off, and they get you going, help you with your workout, help you feel better all day long. Did you reach out? Yeah.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just to give you an idea who this person is. He's the guy who did the Curtone interview we did whenever that was, a couple weeks ago, right?
Yes, and his most recent interview was with Lawrence O'Donnell.
Hard hitting?
Yes.
Yeah. You just basically, you're unafraid to buck trends, he asks Curtone. Do you think yourself as a maverick? What leader do you most admire? How would you describe Somerville? What's the biggest changes? What's your favorite spot in Somerville? That stuff. Then he wrote a story yesterday that was just fucking insanity.
But it's a good window into the liberal mind.
Yeah, it is.
Though.
It is. Yeah. It's good.
It's revealing in its own
way. Yes, but there are moderate liberals.
There are, of course, there are.
You don't believe that? I can tell by the way your voice raised. You don't.
No, there are moderate liberals. It's just like there's people who are suffering COVID to a lesser degree. Some people lose their mind and die. Other people just have a little cough. Liberalism is a disease, is what I'm saying.
I've heard you say that before. How will Boston cope if Trump wins again? Jonathan Soroff wrote. With all due respect to FDR and the lives lost to Pearl Harbor, the day that will live in infamy for me personally is November 8th, 2016.
So, some issues with the lead there.
What do you mean? He's telling the truth. I respect people like this in the way. At least he's being honest. He's not sugarcoating his bullshit.
But the moral equivalency between the loss of thousands of lives in the beginning and an act that would set off a war that would lead to the loss of millions and millions of lives.
He's going to tell you this guy is responsible for deaths too, right? That's what we're going to get from him. I'm just telling you.
Yeah, but the scale is incomparable. Like his lack of historical understanding.
Well, of course.
Like typically this is where you just stop reading someone because you can tell that they're utterly unserious.
This is when I start to dig in even more. This is my kind of guy. On that day, I think this guy. I think this guy has a sense of humor too.
Yeah, sure.
I think he either is going to hang up on us or he's going to be part of this world. What do you think of that?
I think that those are the two most likely outcomes.
John Soroff could be sitting right there at some point. Or he could hate us more than anybody hates us.
Could become the next Bob Murchison.
Could be, yeah. On that day, a man whose signal accomplishments in life was inheriting a pile of money, starring in mean-spirited, cringeworthy reality show, and then, he gets in the whole thing. Mocking a disabled reporter, boasting about grabbing him by the pussy, labeling Mexicans as drug dealers and rapists, So if he wins again, how will snowflakes like me fend off a complete meltdown that gets in the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. He does say he was somewhat drunk while writing this, to his credit. There's a disclaimer. So, anything particularly jump out at you here or no? I like that he gets he's a very one person, reaches out to one person for big thing. You know what I mean? He's for the idea that the world is ending, he talks to the litigation director for Lawyers for Civil Rights, or what's her name? Juliet Kayyem.
Yeah, she's the ubiquitous source in the
right.
Boston media.
They love her. Yeah.
She's just another fucking nut.
Of course.
I liked how he reached out to an anonymous billionaire whose quote was, "I'm voting for Trump because this is capitalism versus socialism.
Right.
It's survival of the fittest."
Who's that?
I'm sure there are a lot of billionaires in Boston that this guy has on speed dial who are walking around and being like, "It's survival of the fittest. Fuck those poor people."
I mean, how many billionaire businessmen are there?
Could have been John Henry.
Who calls himself socially liberal, which is, this isn't about Trump versus Biden. It's about capitalism versus socialism. I'm a capitalist. He wouldn't say that.
No. Do you think John Kraft would? For me, it's the survival of the fittest comment. Like, do you think Bob Kraft's be like, look, it's survival of the fittest. Fuck all those poor people.
But this guy's voting for. But this billionaire is voting for Trump, though.
Yes.
Yeah. John Henry wouldn't say that.
Kraft might.
He might. You think John Kraft?
But Kraft would be voting for Trump, obviously. But I don't think there's any billionaire who would be.
Just talk to a random unknown Boston magazine writer. It's a lie. No, this guy's full of shit. I mean,
I think it might be a conveniently made up source.
Do you believe on November 9th he woke up with a staggering hangover from all the tequila he drank as a way of thumbing his nose at Trump and sure that Trump was going to win? Like, isn't that a little neat?
No, I believe that.
I don't. But yeah, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was saying that source is brought to you by gin.
That may be true. If Trump wins again, it'll be worse Then the days of the Know Nothing Party, the Jim Crow South, the McCarthy era, and the anarchist Bolshevik hysteria of the early 20th century combined.
But see, here again is just this like historical illiteracy.
I mean, again, I like it. I like when people go all in.
Like, why not just throw in the Great Leap Forward and the Holocaust and the Armenian genocide? Why don't you just throw in like, the Spanish colonization of South America? Throw in every single human atrocity.
True. Yeah, I mean,
why go half? Why these half measures?
No wonder I've spoken about little other than Trump to my psychiatrist for the past 6 months. I will say this about my psychiatrist, who I like. Very nice guy. He hates Trump, and he always turns in he complains about Trump.
So have you become his therapist in a way?
But I'll say sometimes, because I'll say to him, like, because we'll talk about the show sometimes, and I'll be like, well, I've had Donald Trump Jr. on the show. And he's like, he like looks up, he's like, what? You've done what? Like, well, I've had him on the show. Like, I would have, Hunter Biden. God knows I have Hunter Biden on the show. I'd have these people on the show. What was that?
What?
And he's just like, why? I'm like, well, because he's the president's son. I don't know. He's a guest. I would have. I'd sort of have Chelsea Clinton on the show.
So, I mean, it gets back to one of the things that we've discussed quite a bit is the the switching of sides between conservatives and liberals since the 90s in terms of open-mindedness and tolerance.
Yeah. I mean, tolerance on certain issues and intolerance on other issues. But yes.
I would say that even on the social issues that Republicans are stereotypically cast as intolerant, they've become more tolerant on.
Okay. If Donald Trump died from COVID, the leader of the free world, then would you say he's tolerant on social issues?
Well, he's Mike Pence, but he's still constrained by a legislature and a Supreme Court.
But do you think he's tolerant on social issues?
Like a pretty conservative Supreme Court.
Okay. Do you think Mike Pence, the Vice President of the United States, is tolerant on social issues?
Yeah, I think he's personally tolerant, even if his own personal belief system. I mean,
you're full of shit.
He was friends with Pete Buttigieg. It's not like it's not like
what does that have to do with that? What the fuck? So his friends who are gay?
It's not. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not like it's not like he refuses to associate. What would be an example of him being intolerant?
Well, I think he would be opposed to gay marriage.
Okay, so he can't have a personal belief.
I didn't say he couldn't. Tolerant. Oh, but I think that's intolerant to gays in America.
Okay, then
don't you?
No, he just has a personal belief.
I agree. I'm certainly welcome to have it, but I would say that's an intolerant belief if you're homosexual. If the president of the United States, if you're a young or older homosexual, and the leader of the free world thinks you shouldn't be allowed to get married, as Barack Obama did, by the way, for years, and I would say Trump, honestly, when elected, was the most open-minded president at the time of election about gay marriage.
And trans issues.
I don't think Trump gives a fuck about gay people being married, not married, straight people. He doesn't care. He just doesn't care.
No, he doesn't at all. And Pence tolerates the position of his boss.
But I think personally he would be against it.
Yes, but I think that
that's an intolerant thought process.
I think that tolerance is judged more through actions than your own personal opinion.
Well, I suppose, but I would see what he could do.
I guess you could point to the RFRAs that Pence supported when he was governor of Indiana. Of course. Some people would say that those were intolerant actions.
Unquestionably were. Unquestionably rather were.
I think that you can pick an outlier like that, but younger conservatives are moving more towards just not giving a shit about it.
I mean, how do we deal with this guy?
I don't know. I'm going to take a walk.
You going to get worked up or no?
No, I'm not. I can't.
What's wrong with you?
I can't engage with this guy.
You're tensing up. What's wrong with you?
I can't engage with this guy.
Why?
Because it's just.
Why are you incapable of having fun with people like this?
It's just insane liberal vomit.
But it's funny.
He points to the child separation policy without acknowledging that Barack Obama was doing it.
I'm going to ask that, Steve.
The kids in cages, all the pictures came from the Obama. Where were you, Jonathan, back when that happened?
I'm going to do that.
Oh, well, no, that's fake news. It happened way more under President Trump.
Okay, and I'll ask for the specific numbers.
How many kids in cages is too many kids in cages? How many, child separation? Well, you basically got him to agree that there's a little bit of child separation policy that is okay and necessary, but Trump was doing it too much. So where's the golden mean?
How really going to go for a walk?
No, I'm just going to turn my mic off.
How can you get mad at people like this? They're great.
I'm not mad at him. I just know that there's no discussion to be had because his mind has been rotted away by Trump derangement syndrome.
And I love the other thing. The last part is like he makes George W. Bush look like a great statesman. I always want to say to these people, do you know how much worse a President George W. Bush
he's ready to go.
Is he? All right, let's talk to him.
That's another thing that caught me. It was
let's talk to him. Well, relax. Jesus, we'll have some fun with this guy. God.
No, I already know what's going to happen. You're going to throw me under the bus here.
In what way? How am I going to throw you under the bus?
You'll find a creative way.
No, believe me. By the way, over under how long I say I voted for Hillary Clinton in the interview. 8 seconds in, that's my go-to. I voted for her.
I love the gays.
Yeah, I do.
Had gay sex this morning.
Why? What does that mean? Is he gay?
No, he's liberal. We were just talking about the entire tolerance discussion.
Okay. I don't know. Well, if he's gay, great. If he's not, I don't care either way. What do I care? All right. It's Jonathan?
Yes.
Or John? Jonathan? Uh-oh.
Inauspicious start.
Steve's dropping his phone. Steve is, just to paint the picture, it looks like he's ready for war. Relax.
I'm relaxed.
You don't seem relaxed.
Hello.
Hey, Jonathan. It's Kirk Minahan. How you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
Good. You ready to go?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions, though. How long is it going to take?
How much time you got?
I'd like to wrap it up before 11.
Oh, no. We'll be done way before then.
The other thing is, in terms of sound, do you need me to have a microphone? Because right now I'm just talking.
Nah, you sound fine like this.
Okay.
All right. You good to go?
Yeah. Do you mind if I record this?
You can record the entire thing. I have no issue with that.
Great.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. I have to get into my office.
Sure. I have the tape.
Okay, just bear with me for a second. This is a new tape recorder. So
no rush, man. Take your time.
That's what I said, tape recorder, not audio recorder, because I'm that old.
That's all right. Excuse me.
Which one's this? Okay.
I'll build a spaceship here. Are we, Jonathan? What are we doing?
Turning on a Sony audio recorder.
Okay.
We are a little bit early after all.
That's true.
What do you mean early?
We were supposed to go at 10.
I beg your pardon. I think I meant early in the day. No, I appreciate you. I appreciate you getting started earlier.
Yep, go right ahead.
All right, you sound fine. You good to go?
Yep.
Okay. Just to be clear, I mean, I saw in your disclaimer at the end, you are sober this morning as we start this conversation, correct?
Oh no, I've been drinking for hours.
Okay, that's good.
I'm half a handle of vodka in.
That's good. That's good. Well, I appreciate. First of all, we have a lot of people who write stuff that we don't necessarily agree with. Won't come on. So, we appreciate you coming on. But I just wonder. I find my producer Steve Robinson, who's an insane right winger. I'll throw him under the bus here. I voted for Hillary Clinton myself, but I love the sort of opposing mindset. I'm fascinated by it. It's almost like a playbook. Clearly, you will admit that Trump has just fucked with your entire. You are fully in derangement syndrome, wouldn't you say?
No.
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 Okay. Go. How would you define it?
We need to distinguish between hyperbole as a rhetorical device and satire from legitimate outrage. Yeah.
Clearly. I'm sorry, John, but I said to Steve. I mean, clearly there is some. You're right about snowflakes. There is some tongue-in-cheek element to this story.
It's entirely tongue-in-cheek.
The entire thing is satire.
Yes.
So you're not really angry about the child separation policy that was continued from Obama to Trump?
I'm furious and mean every word that I said.
Oh, okay,
that does not mean that the way that I wrote
I like this guy. Go ahead.
is a literal translation of. No, I am not having a nervous breakdown because Donald Trump is president. Every time I see his face, my blood pressure goes up and I want to vomit. Because
like this
everything
guy.
about him, about him, I find objectionable. But I mean, there are plenty of people who provoke that reaction in me.
Good,
but you could kind of see how there's on the one hand, you're saying that you're not having a nervous breakdown, but then you say every time you see his face, you want to throw up and your blood pressure goes up.
I mean, were you happy when the president contacted COVID? Did you wish that he had expired?
I wish ill on no man, but I have read a couple of obituaries with some gratification.
So just, I mean, if you pick through the stuff, right? So I would look at
hold on. Let me interrupt for a second.
Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
You started this by saying that you tweeted that I compared the election of Donald Trump or equated it with Pearl Harbor.
What's the lead in your story in your defense?
Well, no, the lead in my story is I wasn't alive during Pearl
Okay.
I did not compare the election of Donald Trump.
Well, I mean, you did right there. But just hold on, just for the listeners. Hold on, Jonathan. Hold on.
That will live in infamy,
right?
In my personal opinion, is the day Donald Trump was
11/8/16. But I mean,
correct.
The first line in the story is, with all due respect to FDR and the lives lost to Pearl Harbor. You introduced the thought.
Yes, I introduced.
Okay, so there you go. So yes,
but parse the thought. I am not comparing. Pearl Harbor was Japanese kamikaze pilots attacking a U.S. naval base. The election of a U.S. president is not the same thing, as much of a disaster as it is. And if you really want to compare Pearl Harbor and the Trump presidency, 2,500 people died at Pearl Harbor, and 210,000 Americans are dead from COVID, which I lay squarely on Donald Trump's doorstep.
So you're saying that Trump is worse than Pearl Harbor. Then you just by giving those two numbers.
In terms of the number of Americans dead, absolutely, and 100%.
Okay, so then I would argue that if Trump had been more aggressive and closed the borders immediately when COVID started, and
he never closed the borders.
I know he did. Jonathan, we got to go back and forth here, man. I could give you all the time you want, which he wanted to do, and big liberals like Joe Biden said, if you do that, that's racist, that's xenophobia. So I would argue that the Democrats on this one, sure they did. And the Democrats on this one are, by the way, Trump dropped the ball on this. I'm happy to criticize the way Trump handled it. But the problem is I think people on the left, I'm not saying you necessarily, but people on the left will not say that people like, for instance, Cuomo in New York with the senior centers also fucked up. I think it's been a complete fuck up by everybody, Trump included. Would you say the left has responsibility as well as the right?
I would say everybody bears some responsibility, but guess where the buck stops? With the guy at the very top. We should have had reliable test tracing. We should have, you know who closed their borders? Shithole countries like Uganda, as Trump would put it. And they successfully managed to control the spread of the disease. The United States did not close any borders.
But if they did, if they did, the hardcore lefties would have been screaming about racism Steve.
I am left at the left of the left,
yeah.
And I would not have. And had we said, okay, absolutely no one goes in or out from China because this is a deadly pathogen that spreads in ways we don't understand. Every single thing about this administration.
Jonathan, I believe that you believe that. I'll say you believe that. Marty Walsh, Nancy Pelosi, these people were touring Chinatown in February and March saying, you have to eat here. You can't be against it. We have to let everyone in. We can't do this. We can't be intolerant. This was going on in February and March.
No, you know what?
It was, but
The reason the Bay Area initially did a really good job of containing COVID is because the mayor saw that in Chinatown, people weren't having the celebrations that they normally have because their family in China was saying, there's something going down here that's really scary, and nobody wanted anything to do with it. That is not racist. That is not lefties like up in arms. That person is actually a Democrat who made that call, and nobody was up in arms about it. So this whole the left would let's stop like prognosticating about what the left might have done.
Why? I agree. Oh, go ahead.
I agree with that point, Jonathan. Let's not talk about what they might have done. Let's talk about what they did.
Well, do you think you're talking about?
Hold on. Go ahead, Steve.
Do you think it's possible that some cases of coronavirus were spread at the mass civil protests and riots that are ongoing across the country?
Absolutely, and I'd say that Amy Coney Barrett's was a super spreader event.
I'm talking about the protests and demonstrations following the death of George Floyd.
Talking about. I have no doubt, and I honestly think it was necessary, given the shit that's going down in this country.
Do you think if Barack Obama were president or if Hillary Clinton had been elected, that cop in Minneapolis
would have been?
Hold on. Okay.
When Obama was president,
SARS, and it was
Homeland Security.
Okay.
Homeland Security.
Do you think if Barack Obama or Hillary Clinton were president, and that idiot cop in Minnesota was in that situation, that George Floyd would be alive today? Do you think that was Trump related?
No, but I think Trump has emboldened these racist
that particular officer. You think was emboldened by Donald Trump?
I think everybody who has a racist bone in their body has been emboldened by Donald Trump. Yeah.
Okay. Steve, any questions? Go ahead.
I'm just getting back to these mass.
By the way, just keep in mind, the gentleman you've been listening to for the last 15 minutes, his piece was satirical about his hatred of Donald Trump. Just to keep that in mind.
But Jonathan, I'm just saying you're really worked up about this one, the nomination ceremony for Amy Coney Barrett being a super spreader event. A lot of young, fit, healthy people or connected people. They're going to be taken care of. But on the other hand,
which by the way, it absolutely, he's right. It absolutely was.
It is a super spreader event. Totally. But on the other hand, we've seen millions of people protesting. A lot of them without masks on. We've seen huge gatherings of predominantly liberal people getting together, flouting coronavirus rules at the same time where, if your dad dies, you can't go to his funeral or something like that. I mean, have you been screaming about the hypocrisy here when it comes to what liberals are saying about how these guidelines are followed?
Those are Americans doing something that they actually consider important. Not people going to a motorcycle rally in South
but those are Americans doing something they think is important. Going to your parents' funeral is Americans doing something they think. No, see, what it is, Jonathan, those are Americans doing something you think is important.
Well, I would say in Jonathan's defense, I do think
is a little bit more important than riding your motorcycle.
You think burning down a police station is more important than getting together and forming the common associations that are the bedrock of American society? I think that you have a very rosy-eyed view of what these protesters are doing.
Oh, really? Have you been to the protest?
I have, in fact.
Were you there?
I actually marched in Jamaica Plain.
Okay.
And that was
wearing a mask. Nobody was practicing social distancing.
To be fair, there wasn't a lot of I would say mask wearing was about 75%.
And to be fair, also Steve's march was a Proud Boys rally. If we're going to be told,
that's true.
Yeah, I mean that's a different conversation though.
But I'm just saying that there are actual riots happening and liberals are not condemning them in the way that they're condemning small gatherings of for Amy Coney Barrett.
You guys are doing enough condemning for everybody.
Oh, but I just say that the fucking Trump has been this last couple of weeks has been a disgrace.
Exactly.
The Barrett thing is disgraceful. You're not going to get me to defend that.
We both said that. I guess why can't you condemn both sides in the same way that we do? Why do you have two standards?
I already said to you, I don't have two standards. You're putting words in my mouth. I said to you, I have absolutely no doubt that those protests added to the spread of COVID. I also think it's justified because the thing that they're actually protesting is that important.
But Steve, that statement on its own is enough.
I know, but you have to take it a step further because then you turn around and you blame the spread of coronavirus on Trump caused by people who disagree with Trump getting out in the street and flouting the guidelines enforced by Trump.
No, I did not. What I did say is that Trump's response to COVID has been disastrous. There has been bad testing. There has been no PPE. This is a question of logistics. Homeland Security managed this with previous pandemics that were contained while Obama was president, as a matter of fact. And it's the same exact system that Donald Trump dismantled with Homeland Security responding to these things. Instead, there was no PPE. That's moving around gowns and masks and protective equipment.
We got this issue.
That's stuff that someone who handles a warehouse can do. Contact tracing. You know what a real leader would have done? Oh, you're out of a job. Several million people. You know what? You now work for the United States government doing contact tracing.
That'll work.
So, how about on the subject of contact tracing?
It worked in Iceland.
Iceland. That's a very good comparison. Excellent comparison.
Iceland's really the United States. Go ahead,
but Jonathan, so on the subject of contact tracing, Bill de Blasio.
You can't compare the United States exceptionalism thing is such horseshit.
It's not horseshit. It's the size and the debt in the country and the way the country exists versus Iceland. It's like comparing the United States of America to Delaware. It's not the same.
No, it's not the same, but that doesn't mean it can't be done.
It actually can't be done.
So just on the subject of contact tracing, I agree. I agree.
It cannot be done.
Correct. It cannot be done. No, it cannot.
Because who's tried it?
In New York City, they tried contact.
It can't be done.
In New York City, they tried.
It cannot be done because you decided that the United States is its own exceptional situation.
No, who said that?
Any other solution?
Jonathan, the ball is rolled down too fast. We cannot turn the United States into Iceland. That is make pretend child adult coloring book kind of game. That's not going to happen. You know that.
No,
I know that. It's the kind of shit you could throw out there. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen.
Not.
Okay. Anyway, so you talk about Trump, and again, I criticize Trump all the time. I criticize Trump all the time. You talk about Trump separating families and putting kids in cages. I mean, of course, you are well aware that Barack Obama did the exact same thing. A lot of those photographs were from the Obama administration, correct?
Oh my God!
Well, it's true. I mean, it's true.
No one is arguing that immigration reform isn't top of the list priority. Stephen Miller, who I'm ashamed to say went to the same university that I did.
What school is that?
We have all actually disowned him.
What school is
came
that?
Up with a draconian plan.
Wait, well, hold on. What school is that, Jonathan? Out of curiosity.
Duke University.
Oh,
ever hear of it?
So sure, yeah, of course. So all you guys at Duke got together, like you and Christian Leitner and all those lacrosse guys, you all got together and disowned this guy?
The student body and the president of the school actually published an open letter disowning.
Okay.
So did Miller's own family.
Okay, well, that's rough.
Miller came up with.
Well, Steve was disowned by
came up with this Nazi-like policy at the southern border. You're delusional.
Okay, but I mean, again,
continuation of the Nazi-like policy under Barack Obama.
Oh, so I mean, but this thing, and I agree, it's disgraceful what goes on. I have no problem with that. But it did go on under. Can you at least concede that it happened under Obama as well?
There have been problems at the southern.
Can you concede it happened under Obama as well? Can you just say that?
For decades. I'm saying decades.
Okay,
Do you not understand what decades means?
I don't understand.
Decades
what that means,
means going back several tens of years.
Oh, okay, thank you. Yes.
So where were the protests when Obama was doing it, or was it okay because it was your guy?
There were plenty of protests. Nobody was paying attention.
So you did the Curtatone interview September 25th. Have you? It's now October 6th. I guess, is it too early to figure out if you're pregnant now after that interview, where you basically let them just have sex with you, or no?
I'd rather have sex with Curtatone certainly than say Kellyanne Conway.
That's fair.
That's a good answer. You're funny. I can't help it. I like you. I hate Curtatone, but I mean was that a puff piece? Holy moly, Jonathan! Jesus.
No, actually, joke. Yeah, call it what you will.
Oh.
You didn't ask him about his lawsuit against a certain podcast host that you're talking with.
Yeah, we're.
No, I actually did.
What did he say?
It was off the record.
Oh, okay.
What did he say?
Are we unclear on what off the record means?
Well, a wink is as good as a nod to a blind guy. Give us a little hint,
Yeah, so I'm a journalist. This is how I make a living.
It's all right. But I mean, what was the other thing?
It's something I like to call my job.
Sure, I understand. Anything else, Steve?
No, I think I'm good.
You're good? Okay. I like that. I can't help it. You probably hate us. I like you. I can't help it. You're a fighter.
No,
I like that.
I don't hate anyone, and you're saying that I hate. You're attributing all these emotional.
Well, you hate
things.
Donald Trump. I mean, come on, cut the shit. I mean, be honest.
Yeah. You know what? I loathe Donald Trump.
Okay. Do you hate Stephen Miller?
You hate Stephen Miller?
Trump. You know what? I loathe Mitt Romney, and Mitt Romney loathed me because I used to refer to him in print as the almost lifelike Mitt Romney. I'm not that emotionally invested in these people. I think there's something wrong with anybody who. There's something wrong with anybody who seeks that. I was like, why do you want that job? Why do you think you should be the most powerful, important person in the world? What's wrong with you, basically?
I'm sure you're asking these questions of Joe Biden as well.
Yes, I do. I have a jaundiced opinion of anybody who seeks that kind of position.
Well,
and
sure.
I question why they do it.
Well, you have to be.
I think
you have to be almost socio.
I think they should undergo intense psychiatric evaluation. In this particular case, the person in charge should undergo psychiatric restraint.
It's happened to me before. Do you think? Do you at least acknowledge the very real possibility that Trump is going to win?
Sure.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like I don't trust any of these pollsters. This is the same shit I heard 4 years ago.
The electorate of this country has proven what an incredibly pathetic, uninformed, ignorant bunch of complete and total shitheads they are.
What percent of the population would
like
you
this
say?
guy.
What percent of the population would you say aren't ignorant, corrupt shitheads?
The older I get, the more it's sinking to below single digits.
So you're saying you would have sex with Joe Curtatone before Kellyanne Conway? How about before?
In a heartbeat.
How about before? What's her name? Steve, the girl who just got COVID.
Kayleigh McEnany.
Well, yeah. I'm gay, so you know.
Oh, okay.
Pretty Little Liar.
Would you have? I saw that. Would you have sex with Mitt Romney or Joe Curtatone first? Mitt Romney's not a bad-looking older
He's
guy.
a handsome man.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. And you know what? His hair, I'm sure, doesn't move during sex.
Yeah, it's so painted too. I don't think it would be good. Huh? Do you think Curtatone's a good-looking guy?
Well, I haven't really thought about it. He's, not really my type. I don't think.
Donald Trump, I'm guessing, is not your type.
So I don't want to go.
Thanks, because I'm trying to take a few pounds off, and the very suggestion just put me off my feet for the rest.
Hold on, 1 second, Steve. 1 second. Let me ask you this. My theory.
Okay.
My pet. I've been saying this for years, Jonathan. And I've always felt this way. There was this. Did you ever see that documentary Kirby Dick did on HBO, Outrage, years ago?
No.
About all the hardcore right wing congressmen in the 80s who pushed all this anti-gay legislation, while of course at the same time, like the Larry Craig syndrome, right? Just like so.
And I mean, now that you touched on it, let's discuss the fact that the Supreme Court is actually considering overturning, same-sex marriage. That's now back on the plate.
Well, I'm dead set against that. I'm all for gay marriage. But do you think?
But
okay, no, go ahead.
But you can say I'm all for whatever, but the fact of the matter is, it is now officially part of the Republican Party's platform.
Well, I don't know. Official? Did they put? I don't know if it's official or not, but I understand what you're saying. But
yeah, it just became official.
Okay. Well, I didn't get the text. But with a guy like Mike Pence,
the kind of thing you pay attention to when you're gay and you're married to a man.
I respect that. Do you think? I respect that. Do you think when you see a guy like Mike Pence who's so anti-gay legislation, so like, do any of the radars go off when you see a guy like Pence?
You know what? It's very funny that you asked that, and I'm not throwing him in front of the bus because he said it to me several times. But Chris Cooper, the actor who played the father, the Marine
American
Corps
Beauty,
guy,
yeah,
exactly. He came over to my house for dinner right after the election, and one of the first things he said was, "Mike Pence reminds me of the character I played." Yes, everybody
agree with that. I would agree with that. Oh, everyone thinks Mike Pence is gay? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Huh. And Chris Cooper's wife was Carissa Moltisanti's mom on The Sopranos, right?
Yep.
Huh. And you're friends with him?
Yes.
I wish he acted more. You know that?
He has a movie that came out in February during the COVID crisis. Yeah. And he was in two of the biggest movies last year. So.
He was? What was he in last year?
He was in the remake of Little Women.
He was in the Mr. Rogers movie, too.
And he was in the Mr. Rogers movie.
I know, but I feel like I'm just saying, I like seeing him. He's a great. I loved him all the way since Lone Star. I love Chris Cooper. But anyway,
yeah, he was in Matewan.
Yeah, John Sayles, the great John Sayles. Well, okay, Jonathan Soroff. I mean, I feel like you're kind of a friend of the show now. Are you comfortable with that or no?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, you come on anytime?
I will scream at you anytime you want.
I appreciate that, Steve. What
you got anything to promote? Anything to plug?
Oh yeah. What do you got? Yeah, anything you want to?
No, go read my story in Boston Magazine, and I guess if you're on the right, you'll get your knickers in a twist because apparently I'm a snowflake who can't handle. Did you read the last paragraph? I'm not threatened by this. I don't think Donald Trump is going to win. I'm trying to have enough faith in humanity to think that people will wake up and see that he's a carnival barker, lying piece of shit.
So you're trying to have faith in the 95% of humanity that you think.
Does it bother you though? Does it bother you, Jonathan? Though that okay, go ahead.
No. I said it's hard, but yeah, I'm trying.
Does it bother you though? Like it would bother me that the best the fucking Democrats could come up with. Just forget Trump exists for a moment. The best they come up with is a 77-year-old fucking retread without an original thought in his head.
Okay, the best that the left came up with last time was someone who had served as First Lady, Secretary of State, and the United States Senator.
Yeah, also the most corrupt woman to ever run for president.
But also so much baggage with her, though. You know that.
She clearly wasn't electable, but talk about, okay, I'm the guy collecting resumes. The job is President of the United States. Oh, you hosted a reality show, bankrupted casinos.
See what I mean? I said, forget Trump. Forget Trump. The question I asked was, forget Trump. You can't forget Trump.
Okay. No, I'm saying those two resumes come over the transom. One of them is somebody who has 3 of the top positions, arguably, in the United. And I would say that being Secretary of State is just as important.
I don't think First Lady is one of the 3 most important positions in the United States.
No, that's the one. That's the one that I'm offering a qualification.
Secretary of State's a hugely important position. Senator, Secretary of State, and what?
Secretary of State. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
So, two of the most important federal governmental positions.
No question.
And then you have a guy who was the host of The Apprentice.
Well, I mean, Hillary killed more people.
On paper, you're just the employer. You're the person hiring somebody. On paper, who are you going to give the interview to?
But that's a loaded question because you're not counting the baggage that Hillary comes with. You know that. You know that. And by the way, I looked at it when we talked about this. We talked about the Democratic,
like grabbing women by the pussy.
Terrible, stupid. You're arguing with. I agree.
I think we're talking more about like violations of the Espionage Act.
They both came along with plenty of baggage. And how many of those investigations into Hillary's emails and Benghazi and those? What did that all net?
Actually, quite a lot.
But I think it cost her the election.
Nothing.
I think. But I'd also say, like when I looked at, forget that. I'm saying, Kamala Harris, whether you like her or not, smart, young, vibrant, energy. My guy, Mayor Pete, who I endorsed. Correct, Steve?
Yes.
I endorsed my guy, Mayor Pete. I would so much rather, if I'm a Democrat, have these people than have fucking Joe Biden up there, feeble, just tired. He's bet 5 million times retread. If I'm a Democrat, I'm like, forget Trump. This is the fucking best we can do.
I'm sorry. This Biden as a doddering old fool
is accurate.
Is just, no, it is not.
Oh, he's 78 years old in November.
Okay, well, I'd rather replace
forget Trump.
An obese.
All right, forget it. We can't. You can't.
Who can?
All right, go ahead. All right, we'll talk to you later.
Who can at least ride a bicycle?
All right, we'll talk to you later, Jonathan.
All right.
See you, buddy. All right, there you go. I told you we're going to be friends with this guy, Steve.
Yeah.
I like him.
I like him too. He's funny, but
he's funny.
He's a Gordian knot of incomprehensible contradictions.
But that's funny though.
Like he doesn't have Trump derangement syndrome, but on the other hand, he's condemning. He's condemning as ignorant and worthless 95% of the people.
He can't help himself.
He wants to lift up the lower class, but he's condemning 95% of the population as ignorant and worthless. He's a journalist. I mean, that's how he makes his money. He's not going to break an off the record.
We messed with the billionaire.
But that entire thing was written in satire.
Yeah. Yes. Again,
it's the saying something and then retreating into I was just kidding.
Right, which is bullshit. But then he admits he's not. I don't know. He's passionate. I'll give him that.
Yeah,
he's funny without like being funny though. He's not actually funny.
Yeah,
like he's very serious. Like he's not fucking around. He's not joking. He doesn't laugh. But that's okay. Well, there you go. All right, let's take a few calls and get out of here. I like him. I don't know.
The point I was going to make about contact tracing in China.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing? The guy's a lunatic.
De Blasio wasn't allowing them to ask whether they participated in protests. So it was fake contact tracing.
Okay. I think we know. He's, I mean, really. Jesus. I love when he's like, I don't know how people keep saying I compared this to Pearl Harbor. It's your lead. It's your lead, John. We didn't get who his type was, but by the way, he confirmed my Pence theory.
He did, yeah.
Quote by him, everyone thinks Mike Pence is gay. Chris Cooper told him that.
Except for Kamala Harris. She's put up a thing of plexiglass because she wants to keep away his pawn hands.
I'm sure that wasn't Pence's idea.
It might have been Mother's.
Yeah. Well, Box of Awesome, that's what you need. We may send the Box of Awesome to our guy Jonathan. Just get him to relax. I mean, Jesus. Boxofawesome.com. You take your quiz, then you sign up. Each box is only $45, and all the stuff that guys want: grooming goods, barware, cooking tools, outdoor gear. Box of Awesome has collections for every part of your life. I've talked about it. I love it. You believe me, you're going to get the stuff that you want. It's like a little present for yourself every single month. You can stop anytime you want. You're not going to want to. Go to boxofawesome.com. Use my name, Kirk, at checkout. You get 20% off your first monthly box when you sign up at boxofawesome.com. Code Kirk. 20% off your first box, boxofawesome.com. Enter my name, Kirk, 20% off. You get all this great stuff, Autumn Craft gear to upgrade your beers, cozy threads for when the temperature gets colder, which is starting to happen. Box of Awesome has you completely covered this fall. Boxofawesome.com, code Kirk, 20% off. I think we got a new friend.
I think we do. Another accurate Kirk Minahan prediction.
That's gonna be like, I like Sue O'Connell. Like, I like her too much. You can't. This guy's a loon.
Yeah,
like she's crazy, but
she's wacky.
Yeah, he's nuts.
He's a satirist.
He's a satirist. You bring him in here and take calls.
He's an intellectual and a satirist.
He is. Mitt Romney hates him.
Well, you could understand the origins of that infamous feud. He called him the almost lifelike Mitt Romney.
Did Mitt ever recover from that? I like this guy. I'm not going to say a star is born yet, but people are going to hate him.
Yes.
You hate him.
Let's be honest. He's going to be hosting a YouTube show in 2 weeks.
You think so?
Yes.
I think he takes himself too seriously, though.
Yeah, I suppose.
I
just can't stand the "I'm just joking" thing when he clearly believes everything he's written there.
I know, but Steve,
there's no satire there.
I know, but why are you?
Because it's inauthentic and it undermines actual human discourse.
I know, but why are you taking him so seriously, though? He's insane.
Because he's an influential journalist in Boston. He's
not.
He gets access to Joe Curtatone and gives him puff pieces. He's a bulwark of liberal power.
But who is he influential to? I've never heard of him.
I mean, just all the prevailing Democrat elite class that reads the Boston magazine and on the basis of his interview thinks Joe Curtatone is
fewer Twitter
this lovable,
followers than
friendly guy.
Ziggy Robinson. I'm not that worried about him.
Maybe he's a YouTube guy or a Facebook guy.
Could be. I'm looking at him right here. Writer, narcissist, name dropper, and one-man Mardi Gras. Contributing editor, but I like this guy. It's my life, get your own.com. I guess he has a site.
Don't bother.
No, nothing since the last 6 years or so.
Nope.
That's too bad. He's Yeah, I'm looking at his Twitter account. There doesn't seem to be a lot of satire here.
There's one that he retweeted that it was like he's either going to head back to Walter Reed or go meet Herman Cain. Nice.
I mean, come on. You're not offended by that.
I'm not offended by it, but it's just what he's lying to us when he's like, I don't have Trump derangement syndrome.
Of course he is. He's crazy.
I don't have Trump derangement syndrome. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, you have liberal syndrome, though.
I don't think so.
See, what do you think? Are they loaded up?
They are loaded up.
All right, 1 minute. What's his biggest weakness as a guest?
His biggest weakness as a guest, well, there are some technical issues with his phone
Not
line,
that.
But we passed that.
What's the key thing?
I think he takes himself too seriously.
Nope. That's fine. I don't mind that. I could play with that. He doesn't shut the fuck up.
Oh yeah.
You have to go back and forth.
Yeah, but see, I could just pot him down.
I know, but
I can make him shut.
But if you're sitting here, like you gotta play. You have to play along a little bit.
Yeah,
like
there's a little bit of filibustering.
It's almost like he gets really worked up out of hatred of this issue and gets so he can't help himself. I know that's not the case. That was a satirical performance we just heard.
Well, he said snowflakes. In the
he's a Republican, probably. He's like K. Marco. He's like K. Marco.
Registered Republican.
I'm surprised freaking Gaz hasn't hired this guy yet to do social media.
No shit.
Jesus. All right, let's go. I like that. A Star is Born. I think
you're ready to be there. You just said you weren't ready to say Star is Born. You got there pretty quickly.
A star is birthing. Is in the conceptual stage. Go ahead. Hello.
Kirk, this is your president, John.
Whoa. We have breaking news here. Steve,
I've got to tell you, I'm feeling pretty good, Kirk. I feel wonderful.
I was concerned, sir. You're feeling good.
Kirk, I've got to tell you, it's like a weekend in Palm Springs. Everyone should get COVID. Everybody. It's wonderful. We've been dealing with this the completely wrong way. I feel amazing, Kirk.
You sound good, sir.
Very
you sound good, yeah. What happened? So how did you get it?
Well, I'm sorry to tell you, this is a little bit of breaking news, but from Vice President Joe Biden, he's a super spreader.
Oh, God.
He's a super spreader, and
this really changes things.
Protecting him.
Okay. Oh, he's a
super spreader.
You've been protecting him.
The fake news has been protecting him, Kirk. I would never protect him.
I didn't think
His
you would,
mask
sir.
is big enough to protect everybody else.
I've heard that.
Tell you.
So you felt
He's
fine.
a super spreader, which is exactly what he told Tara Reid to do. And another man might say that I'm too classy.
No, I understand.
would never do it.
No, I understand that. But so, I mean, how you felt fine the whole time, you're saying. This is a good thing to get this.
Kirk, it's amazing. All I have to say is if you come at the king, you best not miss.
Sure.
Kirk, I feel wonderful. I had a wonderful, wonderful positive test. The doctors at Walter Reed, they said, this is the number 2 positive test I've ever seen. Number 1, Freddie Mercury. Number 2 was me.
Wow.
Great, Kirk. I have a wonderful test.
You know, some in the news media are saying that you were up on that balcony last night and you appeared to be gasping for air. Do you have any response to that?
It's the fake news media, Steve. That's all that it is. All I was doing was breathing in the beautiful, beautiful, beautiful air of America, and I feel very good. Although it wasn't all great, Kirk. I have to tell you, I had one very strange moment.
Go ahead.
I was looking off into the distance, and I saw a bright white light, and I saw a hand reach down to me. He said, my name, Peter Minahan. I said, Peter, you're such a great supporter of mine. I'm so glad you're here to meet me. He said, no, you must go back to Earth. I have a message for Earth. I said, Peter, what is it? He said, tell Adam he's our least favorite child. I couldn't believe it, Kirk. It was unbelievable. Why would he say that?
Well, it's not a big secret in the family, sir. I don't think the whole world. I'm surprised that he would tell you that.
There's a little bit more breaking news, though. You actually saw a light at the end of the tunnel. This might have been a little bit closer of a brush than we previously thought.
Steve, when you're as amazing as I am, you can come that close to death and bounce right back. I feel amazing. I've had 18 Big Macs today just to celebrate, Kirk. I feel wonderful, and I'm going to do all 19. It's called the COVID-19 celebration. I'm going to have 19 Big Macs to celebrate it.
That's a good idea.
Really, really, really good, Kirk.
And you're immune now.
I'm absolutely immune, Steve. That's very good. Not your normal fake news self. I'm doing very, very good. But Kirk,
Steve seems to be very active as interview, sir. But go ahead.
Kirk, pull it together here. Kirk, I have to tell you that we saw our friend,
What's that,
not
sir?
so little Mikey, when we were at Walter Reed. It was very good.
That's good. How's he doing?
He's pretty special, Kirk. He's really learning a lot. He was doing a special exercise at blind person rehab. They said they put him in a round room and told him to sit in the corner. Not all winners, Kirk, but you know what? A couple days in a row, it's okay. I just had COVID, Kirk.
I understand, sir.
But I want to tell you that I love you, Kirk. And
I love you too.
Steve, I just want to thank you for that cogent explanation of the 25th Amendment yesterday. Really, really precise. Good job.
That was
and we love you.
Steve.
China Wall, MAGA. Goodbye.
Well, that's comforting for the country, I would think, Steve.
I would think so, yeah.
That's nice.
I mean, on the one hand, who knew it came so close?
Right. Well, he's going to heaven, too, it sounds like. I assume my dad's there. I mean, I would hope. My dad was not a Trump supporter, but maybe he's changed up there.
Well, you get a little different perspective when you're up there.
That could be true. He sounds healthy. He sounds good. You know, that's good.
No coughing, no wheezing.
And he says Mike is in a circle room looking for a corner, correct? It's quite an exercise. I mean, I don't know. They're still loaded up?
They are.
All right. Hello.
Kirky.
What's up?
We have a problem for the mayor that Steve endorsed.
What's
Mr.
that?
Marty Walsh himself.
What's going on?
Joe Biden is supposedly, these are the rumors, he's going to bring him down to Washington as the Secretary of Labor.
We've heard this.
He might not even run.
We have heard this.
It might help Boston, to be honest.
Steve, are you still backing him, Steve? What's going on?
I will back his campaign to be Secretary of Labor, yes.
What a hideous appointment that is. It's just idiocy.
I mean, it's strategically smart if you want the AFL-CIO and the SEIU in your back pocket.
He's going to be in jail, hopefully, then 2 years, hopefully, after that happens. But yeah. Yes, I have been reading that Marty Walsh is it's amazing. That guy is going to be potentially in a cabinet.
Well, I mean, think about who the footsteps he's following in. Secretary Acosta, who was the author of the Jeff Epstein plea deal.
Well, okay, that's true. That's a good point. Yes. Well, yes, thank you. We saw that. All right, still loaded up, Steve?
They're still loaded up.
All right.
So that means your girl, Michelle Wu, is going to walk away with it, right?
Well, who knows?
Your woman,
there's other candidates as well. I don't know yet. There's somebody else maybe run that. Or who's
Geary?
Who?
Geary?
Mike Geary?
Is he going to run?
No, there's somebody. Who did I see? He's talking about it too. I don't know. All right, go ahead.
Hey guys, Big Gearhead here.
Oh, hello, Big Gearhead. How are you?
Oh, doing good. Kirk, your kids watch TikTok at all?
A little bit, not a whole lot.
Ooh, you let them download TikTok?
Of course, Steve.
The Chinese spy app?
It's not a spy app.
It is, in fact, the Chinese spy app.
Fine. It's no big deal. What's going on?
Well, I don't know if you saw this. Your boss over there is like lifting weights shirtless.
I did.
With a bunch of underage boys.
I did see that. What was that?
I have no idea, but I'm just concerned. Like, how do you feel about like your daughter watching your boss like that?
I think she's aware that he's an idiot already. Like, yeah, I think she's got enough, common sense to know that he's a moron.
So, like, when you see that, are you just like, what the hell?
No, he's an idiot. He's like Trump. He's a genius and he's a moron at the same time. Dave is going to be president one day. I mean, you do understand that, right?
Yeah, I hope so. You do much better than Steve's guy over there.
Well, yeah. I mean, he's a Republican. He won't admit he's a Republican, Dave, but we know he's a Republican.
Did you hear him say he might be immune?
Who, Dave?
No.
President Trump? Yeah, we talked about that earlier. Yeah, we just had him on. If he told us he was immune.
But I mean, if he's had it and he survived it and he has the antibodies, there might be something to it.
Yeah, okay, but there also might not be.
Of course, that's why he said might.
Why even say?
He said I might be immune
because
it's a factually accurate statement. He might be immune.
You might be immune.
I might be immune. Yes.
Why didn't you say that then?
I might be immune.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the call.
I did test negative on Friday, by the way.
Oh, is that right?
Yep.
Oh, good. All right. Hello.
Kirky.
Hey, what's up?
What's up, buddy? Artie on the South Shore. Hey, have you seen any of the Billy Tibbetts rants he has on Instagram calling out Spittin' Chicklets guys? I think you should get him on. He's absolutely electric.
Well, I like the spin. I like the Spittin' Chicklets guys.
I've heard that Billy Tibbetts is one of those guys. If he starts to feel that he is not in on the joke, he might get violent.
Oh, great. Okay.
Anyway, and you got to play Riggs. You got to play him in golf and take him out.
All right, maybe we'll do that. Thanks for the call. In 2019, he served 58 days for violating his probation and pleaded guilty to 2 counts of criminal harassment against the Scituate police chief and the chief's sister, and 1 count each of violating a harassment prevention order, intimidating a witness, and driving a suspended license. Shortly after being released, he was arrested on new drug charges.
Yeah, but have you seen his Tech Talk videos, dude?
He goes after the Chicklets guys. I like the Chicklets guys. We could. I'm sure it's not funny.
Bissonnette, by the way, I was reviewing cameos yesterday, looking for a
potential for just randomly.
Yeah. And he's on Cameo for like $199.
Business?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus, good for him. Huh. Those guys are great. You'll never hear me complain about those guys. I'm a big Spittin' Chicklets fan. Big. I'm not a hockey fan, but I support those guys. Are they loaded up?
They're loaded up.
Yeah, they're great. Hello.
Kirk?
Yep.
I love you.
Thank you.
So, fun little fact. I used to work in Lexington on Merritt Road. You know what that is?
I do indeed.
I used to go to Mario's all the time, and one time I went in there, and I asked the woman working, I go, hey, does Kirk Menahan ever come in here? And she looked at me and said, I don't know who the hell you're talking about.
Good. That's the way I like
kind
it.
of a bummer.
That's what do you think? What do you think? I announce my name to these people when I walk in? I keep my head down, I do my food, and I get out.
Well, I mean, you're a public figure. I figured maybe they'd know who
Well,
you are.
I don't think a random woman at Mario's, I'm not, fucking Vin Diesel,
No, but you're Kirk Menahan. I mean, come
Yes.
on. But I used to work for a man who went to high school with your father, and he told me that he was a great guy.
Madnon.
Very funny, very witty, like you.
Madnon, huh?
Yes. I don't know if I want to drop his name, but he was my former boss at the place on Merritt Road.
Do I know him or no?
I don't know. I mean, you want me to say his name and
Sure.
bleep it out later?
Yeah, we'll be there later, right, Steve? Go ahead. What's his name? No, I don't know him. Sorry, don't know him. Don't know.
He owned a bunch of paint stores. Great guy. Said great things about your dad.
Oh,
Just,
good.
Throw that out there.
Well, thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Have a good day, man. See, people will be like, oh, I hate that call. I enjoyed the call. I like hearing stories like that. What are you going to do? They're still loaded up?
They're still loaded up.
Okay. What do you do with a paint shop?
You mix paint.
It seems like a very boring job. Like, what else do you do?
Well, I mean, it's the science of color. It's actually very interesting, like trying to blend a mix of paint that's going to look exactly like that behind you.
You think that's interesting?
There's a lot into it. I mean,
Okay.
if I thought it was interesting, I might be a paint mixer.
You just said
But
it's very interesting.
It's more complicated than you would think.
Oh, I don't doubt
It's
that.
interesting.
I don't
Interesting
doubt
to
that.
learn the science of how you mix different blends of color to achieve the exact.
Well, you look at these
eggshell versus off-white.
What are they called? Swatches.
Yeah.
It's just endless.
Yeah.
It's like 50,000 grays.
Yeah, and then I mean, you see the commercials where they're like, they bring in like a pile of dog shit, and they're like, "Oh, look at this! This brown color is what I want for the side of my house. Can you match a paint for that?"
Right.
Some guy's like, "Yeah, because I went to paint school."
There you go. Did they went to paint school?
Paint school, yeah.
Go ahead. Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
Kirk, it's Matt Trowbridge over in North Attleboro.
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
I'm doing good. I wanted to ask your advice with something.
Sure.
You got a sec?
Sure.
Okay. So I had been texting with an extremely attractive 14-year-old boy.
Okay.
And, we were just saying, like, the normal stuff.
Sure.
Like, I want to.
Poor guy. Well, there you go. I was like, how do I know that name? then he gave it away to me. Well, call again later, Matt.
I have a feeling it wasn't going to.
Yes.
That particular Trowbridge encounter was never going to climax.
I guess not. Well, maybe in the car by himself after, but yeah. Hello. You're still up, Steve?
Yes, they are.
Matt Trowbridge. I'm like, who is that? What's
hey,
up?
Kirk, I've actually got a criticism if you'll field it.
I'm here. I do. Don't I always? Don't I always?
You're the best. So I was listening to Pardon My Take yesterday.
I did all the
I know
reads,
that you
right,
said
Steve?
Dion was going to be. Wait, what?
Yeah.
Sorry?
No, I'm sorry. I was talking
Yes,
to
you
Steve.
did.
Go ahead. Dion, I'm listening to you. Sorry, I just was asking Steve something. Go ahead.
Okay, so you made it sound like he was going to be like big ego and disengaged, but they made fun of his medium-sized dick and his busted toes, and he completely played along. For
Yeah,
about
as I
5
said,
minutes.
no, I think so.
I
don't think it's. I said, so far it seems like he's totally been in on the joke. Yeah. I mean, I've been wrong. I was wrong on that one so far for sure. It seems like he's embracing it all the way. I mean, I will say, saying to Dave, "Can you take it easy on me on Goodell?" is proof for me, but
Well, he's not going to be perfect, but I don't think he was near as bad as you made it sound like he could be.
For sure. No, for sure. Totally for sure. Yeah, I mean, I don't, football game recap stuff is not for me. But yeah, no, I would agree. It seems like everyone I've talked to, whether it's Dave or Nardini or anybody there, says he's been like really easy to work with, totally on the joke, totally self-deprecating, which is, as I said, if he does that, I don't give a shit what he thinks about the game last night,
I completely agree. Well, thank you for fielding my criticism.
I'm here for it, man. Have a good day. I am. I'm here for it. All right. Load up, Steve?
They're loaded up, Kirk.
All right.
847, go ahead.
847. What's that, Steve?
So, hey guys, Calvin from Arlington Heights, Illinois. How's it going?
Arlington Heights, Illinois. It's going okay. Good morning.
Yes. Morning. So I got a Bruce question and a live show suggestion.
Okay.
Kurt, Bruce song, Meet Me in the City. How do you feel about it?
I like it.
It's one of my favorites. I think it's so underrated.
I wouldn't say it's one of my favorites, but I mean, it's got a good, I mean, it could have easily fit in the river, I mean, fucking Crush on You's on the river, and that's not. But Bruce is full of mystifying omissions where you're like, how did you leave that off the album and put this song on the album? Yeah, but I like it.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and live show idea. So I tagged you guys in this just now on Twitter. Norgie Ski Lodge in Fox River Grove, Illinois. It's an Olympic ski academy that has a giant ski lodge attached to it, 2 hours outside of Chicago.
Okay. I don't see this on Twitter, but yeah.
Ton of history. My Twitter name's Spencer Mano. It's my middle name.
Okay.
So
it's his middle name.
Ton of history there. Fox River Grove actually has a castle that was taken from Norway all the way to Fox River Grove, Illinois, and they got a bunch of history there and stuff. Just an idea.
Why?
I was just bored.
Which I'll give you a trivia question, Steve. Which American politician, in all capital letters, 6 minutes ago tweeted out "feeling great" with an exclamation point?
Donald J. Trump.
Yes. And he's looking forward to the debate on the evening of Thursday, October 15th. It will be great. There you go. All right. Hello. They're still loaded up?
They are.
All right.
Hey, what's going on, Kirk and Steve?
What's up?
So, I had a Bruce comment / question for you.
Okay.
So, I actually hate Bruce, and it's really because two of my good friends that I lived with in college were diehard Bruce fans. I mean, I lived with them for 4 years. That's all I heard. They did name our house Badlands, so I'll give them that. That wasn't too bad. I mean, one got arrested in Boston for trying to attempt to get on Bruce's tour bus. So I assumed to only give him a blowjob, but that was a pretty amazing night.
That's fine, yeah.
And he was one of those guys that, have you done that before, Kirk, or no?
Giving Bruce a blowjob? I have not.
No, tried to attempt to get on one of
No, we got to really My buddy Jim and I, the closer, like I'm not into that. Like we went to a show at Lowell on the Tom Joad tour, the acoustic tour. He actually played in Lowell. And at the end of the show, people were like, stagehands of his were like putting the seats away. And we were like, hey, do you mind? Do you think we can help out? The guys are like, no. In our minds, like, we're going to help out and like bring the seats backstage and Bruce would be there and we'd hang out with them. But like, no, I would not try and get on his bus.
Yeah, we never really knew what his goal was.
No, not big end game there. Yeah.
So then I guess my main question is, so during our time in school, The Wrestler came out.
Yeah, 09.
Our sophomore year, I want to say. So I admit, I do, like, now that I've listened to the show with you, there's definitely some Bruce songs I've become a fan of. I do respect his talent at times. But I would have to say, I think The Wrestler may be one of the worst songs ever
that's
written
not true.
by
You're an
any
idiot.
artist.
You're an idiot. That's a good song. It's not great, but it's not. It's
he's talking. We all understand it's just about overcoming adversity. He's talking about a one-legged dog, a three-eyed frog, and then You've Seen Me. Would you acknowledge it's a terrible song?
No, I would say it's not. When I think of the Springsteen songs, put it this way, I never play it. How's that? I would put it in the bottom third of the Springsteen songs. I'll give you that.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
All right. Have a good day, man. There you go. A lot of Bruce calls here, Steve. I don't know.
Yeah.
You don't like those. Are they still loaded up?
Yes, they are.
Okay. Ugh. Hello.
Hang up.
Okay. Hello.
Hi, boys. It's me. I'm calling for S.E. Robinson.
Present.
Mm-hmm. He's here.
Hi, baby. You remember me? You know who this is?
I think so. The voice sounds familiar. Give me a little bit more to go on.
Oh, baby, it's Libby the Liberal. How's it going, big ass?
Who?
Hey, Lizzie.
Who's that?
Lizzie and I quarreled back in my Robinson Report days.
Oh, is that the redhead
from Maine politics?
She's no. She's not the one who gave you the dirty eye there?
No, Lizzie worked with me. Sorry. The woman from that video was my colleague. Lizzie, I believe, was a press secretary for Mike Mishu.
Oh. Is that right, Lizzie?
Oh, we did more than quarrel, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Steve, confirmed, didn't I?
It's one of those George Carlin, Marilee Madeline situations.
I don't think it's George Carlin. I think it's James Carville.
James Carville.
Thanks for the call.
Oh, there you go, guys.
All right.
Who are you to say that George Carlin and Mary Madeline didn't have a thing?
True. Maybe, is that what you meant?
Maybe I just let something slip.
Jeez. Well, you are an insider.
Carville's going to be upset.
The sleuth was this close to breaking that story.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yes. Hello. What's going on? Hello.
Hello, am I on?
You are. What's up?
Hey, Kirk. Huge fan. I went to the psych ward, so I'm still like a few episodes behind. I'm on, the Blind Mike tribute, but I had a joke, and also I was looking for recommendation for, I guess, which movie you think I should see first.
Okay.
I haven't seen Goodfellas or Heat yet.
Goodfellas.
Goodfellas is better than Heat, but you're still a Heat fan.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. All right. Steve, how are you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Okay. So what's purple and crawls?
What's purple and crawls? I don't know.
Steve?
No idea.
A wounded grape. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks.
Time to go back to the ward. I think I recognize that guy. Are they still loaded up?
So you were talking earlier in the show about how I need to read a book that actually can be used on the show.
Does John Soroff have a book?
No. I was talking about the moon is the harsh mistress.
Yeah.
In that movie, there's a supercomputer that's trying to figure. Sorry, book. There's a supercomputer that's trying to figure out how to make a joke.
Yes,
but it can't because there's some things about humor they don't understand.
Right.
That's like a joke that would have been spit out of a supercomputer.
Yeah, it's like an Alexa joke.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. They're still loaded up.
They are. Ooh, I think we might be taking one from down under here.
Oh, okay, fine. Go ahead. Hello.
Crocky, mate.
Hello?
No, looks like the connection's not going to work.
All right, well, put them on. Well, whatever you want to do. However you want to do it. Go ahead. Hello.
Kirk, quick question for you.
Sure.
Does Harry watch The Mandalorian?
No, he's not really into it.
I think that's rated okay for him, though.
Yeah,
right?
He likes Baby Yoda, though. I don't know.
Well, I was going to say, I don't know if you heard or saw that Sasha Banks is going to be in season 2.
Oh, she is really? That's WWE superstar.
If she did,
Sasha.
like, that was
He's
gonna
out.
be a no-no.
He's fucking out. Yeah.
Thank God. Yeah.
He's
No,
out.
you got to play catch or something.
Yeah, there you go. All right, thanks. It's important. Go ahead, Steve. Hello. Good morning.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
Who would you rather be at this point in having had their career, Michael J. Fox or Jason Bateman?
It's amazing. It's amazing you're bringing up Michael J. Fox today. You know why?
Oh, he dropped off.
Oh. I was thinking of an episode of The Love Boat the other night. Do you know the show The Love Boat, Steve?
I've heard of it.
Okay. It's basically a show that was in like the 70s and 80s. This is like the most improbable, and I think I'm getting this storyline almost exactly right, but maybe not quite. So The Love Boat was a show that was, are they loaded up, by the way?
They are.
All right, well, hold on. Hold on. We'll get to George and Alan and Jay and Kevin and Bob.
Sure you don't want me to clear the lines and get whole new calls?
Get rid of these calls right now. So there was a boat, the Princess, and it would sail, right? And you had Captain Steubing. He was the captain. You had Gopher. You had Isaac the bartender. You had Julie McCoy. And you had Doc. By the way, the ship's doctor on the show, did you get an idea how long ago it was? Adam Brinker, played by Bernie Capel, was like a horny doctor. He was like always hitting on like the women who came.
It's like a proto Nasser.
It's like, nah, he was like an early Nasser. So they'd have like 3 stories going at the same time. And I always bring a bunch of guest stars. So Michael J. Fox was on an episode. I don't know what year it was. Look up if you could see what year Michael J. Fox on The Love Boat. And the plot was his parents were Barbara Billingsley and the guy who was Robert Redford's opponent and the candidate. I know I'm saying things to you don't even understand what they are. And he's kind of like, he's nice. He's like nice to everybody to their face, but he's an asshole. But he's angry because he was like adopted. He was a foster kid. And he doesn't know who his real family was. So one night,
season 6, episode 22.
What year is that? 83?
Yeah, it'd be about then.
He was very young. This might be either pre or the very beginning of Family Ties. So he's looking, he's like, doesn't know who his family is. He's adopted. He's pissed. He's angry. So at night, he's at the pool. And there's a worker there, and he's like, whatever, purser, bring me a drink. And the guy's like, it's not really my job. And he's like, it's your job, and I tell you it's your job. And he shoves the guy, and the guy shoves him back. And the captain comes by, and he's like, whose fault is this or whatever? And so the next day, Michael J. Fox finds this guy's room. He works in the ship, and he knocks on the door, and he goes in there. And Michael J. Fox is like 5'2" or whatever. And the guy's got like weights in there. He's kind of a big, strong guy. And Michael J. Fox, and the guy's like, I'm not going to fight you. He's like, yeah, you're going to fight me. You're going to fight. Michael J. Fox like gets ready to hit him. Then he looks. He's like, what is that picture? He's like, it's just a picture I always have it here. He's like, Michael J. Fox grabs a wallet. He rips it out. The guy's like, what is this? He's like, this is the same picture. He's like, I can't believe it. You're my brother. It's the most improbable, stupid thing of all time. I still remember it's like a 9-year-old being like, this is so dumb. And Michael J. Fox goes to his parents on the show, his adopted parents. He's like, I found my brother today. And they're like, you did? That's great. It's like the thing in Ireland I talk about the bank.
Yeah.
Like their reaction to it, it's so improbable. They're just like, oh, that's great news. So that made me think of Michael J. Fox. Is the caller still on or no?
We still have full lines.
Oh, so whose career would I rather have? I would rather have Michael J. Fox's career because he had Family Ties and Back to the Future. Obviously, I'd rather have Jason Bateman's health. Mm-hmm. But Michael J. Fox, Jason Bateman has nothing that resonates with like Back to the Future. Like historically, he just doesn't. He's done a lot of good stuff, but like Back to the Future.
He's had kind of a stable career.
Well, Ozark and Arrested Development, and he's had a lot. But I mean, Back to the Future is iconic. And Family Ties I love, so I would take Michael J. Fox. Go ahead.
Hey, it's Chris. There's a nurse from Rhode Island.
A little slow there, Steve.
I did think you were going to...
Did I hear a snap? It was almost like...
I didn't think you were going to call in an airstrike on that one.
Well, I didn't. It was you. All right, who's up? Hello. Take a couple more. What's going on?
Hey, boys, it's Ghislaine.
Hello, Ghislaine.
Hi,
we were just talking about you yesterday.
How are you doing?
Turkey. Oh, I'm lonely.
What's
Turkey, I could use some visitors.
Where are the kids today, Ghislaine?
Oh, there's no visitors today. No little kids in today. So Oh, yeah, I'm still hoping that your daughter can come by.
Again, just like, I don't know what you're...
Jeffrey has that little egg penis. That never satisfied me.
Well, I don't, again, just like, I just think it would be very difficult for us to get into the prison for us to hang out with you.
Oh, no, visitors are totally welcome. I've got a private room. I'm just laying on the spot.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah, we'll hang up on...
Todd makes arrangements for me. It's no problem.
What do you do all day, Ghislaine? Okay. What's your day like, Ghislaine?
Well, Prince Andrew came and visited last week.
Oh, he did?
He reenacted Jeffrey's little incident. He put his big dick around my neck and tried to choke me out.
That seems very painful. Awfully big penis.
Oh, it's huge.
Okay, Ghislaine. Well, good to talk to you. I'm not sure. I can't separate Ghislaine from the guy we talked to after that. Remember the guy with the kids that day?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right, they're still loaded up?
They are.
One or two.
Hey, Kirk. How's it going?
It's going fine.
So I just finished my longest run, and my nips are on fire.
What happened? How far did you go?
So I was running up on the beach along Swampscott. And, I wasn't planning on a long run, so I didn't Vaseline. I didn't use anything. And, then it just got into that groove, and I just kept going. And now they're on fire.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do?
You put Vaseline on them and just let it go. It'll be okay tomorrow.
Just about a day?
Yeah, you'll be all right. Just keep lubing. Don't be shy. Just keep fucking putting it on there. Gobs of it.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. That's what I'm here for, really, ultimately.
Do you want to do a little Florentine with the next caller?
Let's do it tomorrow.
All right.
Yeah. Hello. Who's this? Hello? Hello?
Hey, Kirk. How are we doing?
Fine, thank you.
Have you seen Coastal Elites yet on HBO?
No. What is that? I've seen the I see it like on the whatever, the guide.
It's exactly what you think it would be. I mean, it's Bette Midler. It's
oh yes,
Sarah Paulson,
yeah. I can't watch that.
I skipped over it, and at my father-in-law suggested it. I said, "Let me give it a chance." And if my wife wasn't watching it with me, I would have shut it off because it was a piece of garbage. It was so bad.
Oh, look at this. Look at this show. Coastal Elites, directed by Jay Roach, Bette Midler, Sarah Paulson, Dan Levy, Issa Rae as 5 people living in Caitlin Dever, New York or L.A. I can't.
Just seems like a New York Martha's Vineyard masturbatory fantasy.
You know how bad it is? It's 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. Even the critics, if the critics don't like a show like that, it's going to be fucking awful.
And it's all 5 of them just doing a 15-minute monologue. And I mean, you know what it's about.
Yeah,
I don't even have to tell you.
Yeah, it's no Bob Hart's Abishola for sure.
No, that's true. Thanks for the call. Yeah, season 2. When does that start for Bob and Abishola?
I think they did get renewed.
They did. I don't think it did bad, right?
No, it didn't.
Reception. Yeah, I mean the ratings. In today's TV world, were not that bad. I don't think. They really stayed. The ratings were higher at the end of the year than the beginning, which is very rare on TV.
And probably higher than NBA.
Yeah, it might be. Get woke, go broke. They still loaded up?
Not quite.
All right, good. We'll get a couple and get out of here. Hello.
Hey, Greg. I had a question. I've read a couple of articles about packing the court recently, and maybe S.E. Robinson wants to handle this, but I was wondering if you guys could explain it for my dumb brain.
S.E., go ahead.
Well, I mean, in order to have a majority on the court right now, you have 5 conservative Supreme Court justices. So you could achieve a majority by adding more Supreme Court justices. Like if you added, if you made it 13 or 15 or 17, and then you appointed the rest of the justices, it would be a way for you to exercise your own political ideology or enforce your own political ideology onto the Supreme Court without waiting for a Supreme Court justice to die. So it's like a short-term fix to bringing the Supreme Court into alignment with your own political views. Been tried in the past unsuccessfully. Right now, there's a threat of it that the extreme left is pushing for. Joe Biden won't answer whether or not he's going to do it. Obviously, he wants to do it if Amy Coney Barrett is confirmed.
So, and how would the Democrats do that if Trump's the president?
Well, they can't.
Well, they wouldn't.
Can't.
I mean, it's going to be very. Tough
they're not going to be able. They're not going to be able to do it even if Joe Biden is president.
It's not going to happen.
It would likely be unconstitutional. Like I said, it's been tried in the past and has been found unconstitutional. I mean, I suppose you could do a constitutional amendment or find some procedural way to make it happen, but
almost impossible.
It'll be very difficult. So it's kind of like a pipe dream promise to liberals that they are ever going to be able to escape the rule of Amy Coney Barrett.
But in theory, it would have to be if Biden wins the election.
Oh, of course, that would be the first,
and they're going to win the Senate,
right? Even then, I don't think it's just not going to happen. Okay. Yeah. All right, thank you. I'm sure a question we have to take on this. All right, take one more, Steve.
Sure.
Go ahead.
453, you're up.
Kirk, I'm a big fan.
Thank you.
Sorry for my English. I'm not really fluent.
Where are you located, sir?
In Denmark, Copenhagen.
You're in Denmark. You know that, Steve? When you saw
I did not know.
Oh, okay, tell me a little bit. Do you know much about Denmark, Steve?
A little bit, yeah.
Like what?
Like it's a Scandinavian country or Nordic?
Because you don't know anything about Denmark, basically.
Denmark, Greenland is a province of Denmark.
How did you find? So, how does a man who doesn't? Why are you a fan of this show?
Listen to you on WEI.
Okay.
I'm a Patriots fan.
Okay.
So,
did you watch the game last night?
Sorry?
Did you watch the game last night?
Yeah, this morning, yes.
Oh, yeah, right. I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Okay, go ahead. What's up?
No, I've just been listening to that guy from LA, and I think he's wrong. I think you should promote in Europe instead.
You guys promote in Denmark instead?
Yeah.
What time is it in Denmark right now?
Much better.
5 o'clock?
Yeah,
Okay.
5:05.
Okay. What's the Denmark like? Give me a pitch on doing a live show in Denmark. What would happen for us there?
I think you like the weather.
Yeah.
It's not too warm.
Uh-huh.
There's a lot of coastlines, good running.
Yeah.
It's safe. We don't shoot each other over here.
Okay. How's the coronavirus right now there?
Yeah, pretty much the same as I think in Massachusetts.
Okay. What's
under control?
What's a nice place?
But we don't really.
Oh, good.
We don't use masks as much as you do. Only in public transportation.
I like this guy's voice. It's very calming. What if I was going to buy a house in Denmark on the water? Like a nice house, nothing crazy. What's it going to run me? American money.
Yeah, if it's north of Copenhagen, is like the nice spot on the water. I think, I don't know, $1 million, something like that.
American?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's that? Like that? That's 7 million Danish.
Am I gonna like the? Am I gonna like the Denmark? Am I gonna like the Denmark food?
Yeah, I mean we've got all the American fast food places, and Mexican and Italian.
What do you think, Steve?
I don't think you would like the Danish traditional food, but there's other options.
When are you guys going to sell Greenland to Trump?
Hopefully never, but I mean, you bought some islands from us like 100 years ago.
That's true.
So I guess it's not off the table.
All right. What's your name?
Kim.
Kim. Okay. Yes. Well, go reach out anytime. We will promote some more in Europe. Thank you, Kim, for the call. There you go. Kim from Denmark. Huh. Interesting.
International, baby.
That's nice. All right. Any calls left there, Steve?
Yep.
All right. Let's do it. Denmark. Hello.
201, you're up.
Hey, Kirk, I need some life advice, please.
Okay.
So I'm a senior in college here.
Okay.
The great state of Connecticut.
Okay.
What do I do? Do I either just go right into the finance world and try and kill myself like age of 29, 30?
Yeah.
Or do I go to grad school and then figure out if life's worth living?
I mean, me, I'd take my time. I don't know. What do you think, Steve?
Skip grad school. Grad school's not worth anything. Go start making money in finance.
Well, who's paying for it? That's it. Your parents paying for grad school?
I actually got a scholarship that'll cover half of it.
It'll be a waste of your time. You'll learn more on the job, man.
Yeah, but he's just trying. It sounds like he wants to relax a little bit, though. Like, what are you going to go to grad school for?
Data science.
No, make some money.
You got a job lined up at Goldman or JP Morgan.
Yeah,
or something?
you got anything work lined up or no?
I'm in the final stages at a couple places.
Yeah, get to work. Yeah. You know, I would say
you can always
go to grad school.
Yeah,
too.
exactly.
Yeah, give it a couple of years. You know, go hard, make some money, and if you don't like it, then you got some money in the bank, and then go to school a little bit. You can even do both at the same time if you really want to kill yourself.
Oh no, thank you.
Well, I'm just saying.
Love you.
All right, love you too, man. There you go. Let's get somebody funny out of here, Steve. Shall we? Kim and the grad school guy have not been bringing a lot of laughs in the last couple of calls. Nice guys, but you know.
That classic Denmark sense of humor.
I don't know. You know, I don't know. They all have fast food places. Hello. They have the Danish, I suppose.
Yeah.
No?
I don't know if the Danish is Danish.
You know, really?
I'm not sure about that.
Why would it be called the Danish?
I'm not sure. I'm going to look into it right now.
Oh, all right. What's up?
You talk about poop and wiping.
What about it?
I just want to hear your thoughts on it and bring the conversation back up.
I don't have anything new to add to it. Other than, I am constantly amazed at how great I feel after I've done it. You know, it's such especially when it's a solid one. It's such a wonderful, freeing feeling. You know.
Are you saying like the sensation of it, or just
the
job well done?
Yeah, just like it's just been there all day and it's gone, and it's like, it's like you're just like, oh, good, okay, that part of my day, that box is checked. I don't have to worry about it. It's not going to be in your head. Why am I not regular today? And it's just a nice, you read a couple of stories or something and you move on, It's a really nice part of the day.
One a day activity for you?
2. I said 2 the other day. You're not listening. 2 times a day. 2. Like 2, like right. Number 2 poopy. 2 times 2 poopies a day.
Good to hear. I'm glad it's going well for you.
I'm regular, At my age, it's a good thing to be.
Yeah, can't ask for anything else.
No, I will say, one time I did do a poop. It was the strangest poop I ever did was it actually was shaped like the big one was shaped like that, Steve. And then there was a little drop below it. So it actually looked like a floating question mark.
Well, it's supposed to have a little bit of curve to it.
But that one looked like it because I had the second one, the pebble, and actually looked like a question mark. I was going to take a picture of it. But
were you thinking of a question as you shat?
I'm always pondering.
Yeah.
So maybe that was it. But yeah. But yes, that was one of the biggest ones I've ever done too. When it's really
good punctuation on the end of a contemplative shit.
Yeah, it's anytime you've got one that's built up, it's going to be a big one. It's there is an excitement level to it. Like how big is it going to be? I hate to bring this up, but the guy asked. All right.
By the way, the Danish, it's not Danish.
Where's it from?
Austrian baker.
I can see that.
Brought it to Denmark.
The Great Dane is from the dog is from Denmark, all right? No?
I don't know.
Hello? Who's up? Is the shit guy still?
No. It's new.
What's up?
What is more annoying to talk about, the mic stuff or the shit talk?
I don't mind talking about mic stuff. It doesn't bother me.
All right. Well, then follow up on that. Can I ask you a question regarding that?
About shitting or Mike?
Mike.
Okay, go ahead.
So you said that he found through Steve from Providence that he would have to do stand-up during the Sacco show. Who was the one that told Steve about planning the stand-up, like the surprise stand-up for him? Was it one of you guys?
I think it was me and one of the, and like on the like from the show account, like on one of those things we jumped in on. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, it was technically, I guess, but I always thought that was done in confidence, but it wasn't the end of the world. I mean, but it is amazing that it still amazes me that Mike knew that and still had no jokes really. That is kind of unbelievable.
Yeah. All right. Well,
that was your question?
What's that?
That was your question? Okay.
Favorite A24 movie?
All right, goodbye. See you later.
Great Dane. German.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable. All right. I mean, no laughs at the end of these calls.
Oh, no, I like the caller who calls up and is like, what's more boring? The question, what you were just talking about, or the question I'm about to ask?
Well, what are you going to do? All right, thanks to Milton, thanks to Hydrant, thanks to Bespoke Post, and, of course, thanks to Jonathan Soroff for joining us. Back tomorrow, Steve. Anything else? Yeah. Oh, do you have anything else, by the way?
No, I don't.
No? All right, let's get out of here. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
This was pretty reprehensible. I don't know how it can be anybody's idea of humor.